And hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Happy Friday to you all, or Saturday in some parts of the world, to Tins and Gins, episode 125. Hope you're all doing very well. Boys, how are you doing? Dax, Collie, Breadman?
Yeah, all good, Purse, all good. Glad to be back with the boys on a Friday night.
The boys are back.
It's been a while since there's been the four of us together. Been like over a month, right?
Yeah, about like 4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
the
it was the first week after Glasgow, and then we were all separated again.
Life. Yeah, because you three did an episode without me, and then we did one without Dax, and then last week we didn't do one, and then this week, yes, that's right, yeah. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute,
as they say.
Hot minute, yeah.
As always, I don't know who they are, but they do say it. You know,
they're saying a lot of shit.
They do. But Illuminati, that's what it is.
I don't know who they are, but they got something coming.
Yeah, happy Friday, lads. Whoa. Cheers up.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
I didn't grab a drink. God damn it.
Go get a drink.
He's like, how do I do this thing on a Friday again? Oh, it's been so long.
I was literally I got like carpal tunnel. I was just drawing. I'm starting a new job Monday, so I got a whole set of prints. I had to number them up. So I was like just running through numbering up fucking prints for the past, I don't know, 2 hours or so. So
back in school.
That sounds like thirsty
those
work.
Rookie numbers.
I am very thirsty. What was that?
Did you pump up those rookie numbers?
No, you can't pump up because there is a specific number the job is billed for. So there's no pumping number.
Beardy, get yourself a sweet drink. It's Friday night.
I don't know if I should go. I do have some tonic and some gins.
Do it. Collie's having a gin.
I don't have.
I'm on a gin. I'm on the dingle.
Actually, Beans is homesick behind me. Let me see if I can coerce her into making me a drink.
What the fuck, man?
Sick. Go get me beer.
You make the best gin and tonic around. Go.
The triple strength.
You can just see the arm.
That's why I have the camera.
Get me a beer too.
She's like, she could always just simply flip me off from the back.
Jesus, is that a new sex move?
That is, yes. Working from the back.
I guess the most exciting thing since we last spoke is Dax was on holiday. Dax, so you want to do a wee recap of what you got up to?
Yeah. It was on a long holiday.
Sure. Yeah, it was 10 days. In Seattle, we went to Portland, Oregon, Florence, Oregon, Lincoln City, Oregon, and Seattle. So
a lot of you're down by the beach or anything. A lot of nice cliff views and everything.
Yeah, it was class. So
you went to the dunes?
Yeah, man, we rented the ATVs down at the dunes, and I'll get the album open here that I have between myself and Milo, where we shared all the pictures. But the dunes were sick.
You don't know, Milo is Dax's cousin.
Yes, sorry, but it's hard to do it justice in the picture, like the actual scale of the place. And the dunes were fucking huge as well, like, as in just the height of them. And it was cool as well. There's something called sand blindness, which is when you're going along on an ATV on sand, because of the sun, everything just looks flat. And you're going, and then out of nowhere, a dune will just appear that's like 10 meters of a drop. And we were fine, but unfortunately, we were going flat at one stage, and there was a drop of like a meter that just appeared in front of me. And I couldn't brake, so I just went down, and I was fine, but my knees took an absolute beating off. You know
right off the bar.
You know, just the bits that are in front of your knees when you're on a quad or an ATV. Yeah, I just shunted forward. My knees absolutely slammed against it. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Back to the start of the holiday. I just arrived on. It was like 5:30 p.m. Seattle time, so it wasn't too bad. Like I didn't have to. The traveling felt okay in terms of. I didn't feel that jet lagged. It felt like when I stayed awake, it just felt like a longer day, if that makes sense. Yep. And even though I felt tired as fuck going to bed, I still woke up at like 3 a.m. So that was fun. And then the next day I woke up at 4 a.m., the next day 5 a.m., and then the next day was like back to normal pretty much.
Did you feel jet lagged much or nah? Or is that just the overtiredness?
Is that not me just explaining that?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was saying like jet lag didn't hit me that much.
You didn't.
But yeah, the first day I put this up on the Discord, but the first day I got there,
Oh, that controller! Look
got
at
the
that
classic
thing.
Xbox hooked up, play
Look at
some
that
games.
Thick fucking
Duke controllers class. So
You ever
Milo's
look at a
place
controller and just
is
go, how
chill.
the fuck was I able to use that?
He's chill as
Like,
fuck.
back in
Man,
the
it's
day.
cool. I want to get an original Xbox.
They're probably. I imagine they're still relatively cheap.
They're cheap
and
as fuck over
easy
here.
to
It's like
come
80
by.
euro for one.
Yeah, I think we can get them relatively cheap over here still.
Pretty
Before it hits
cheap.
that like that threshold where it's like, okay, they're you know what I mean. They're starting to become rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a proper vintage console or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, we just chilled out for the evening, then
fucking thing.
got some fucking za. Look at the
That was
grease in that pizza box.
That was that fucking.
Oh
boy,
man, that was
huh?
good. That was good. It lasted us 2 days.
So I asked you when you first got there. I'm going to ask you again. When you got back, did you weigh yourself? Or are you just going to wait like a couple weeks and then just keep heading to the gym and then like, all right, maybe I'll check.
Oh, weigh myself. I thought you said, did I wet myself? And I was like, wait,
That's
what?
what it sounded like to me. I was just like,
I was like, did I piss myself before? Fuck, this is new to me.
I thought you said wet yourself as well. I was like,
No, I weighed myself when I got back, Beardy, and I'm actually pretty much down. I'm down like half a kilo. So I didn't like we ate, but we did a serious amount of walking, so it kind of evened itself out. But yeah, the first day when we landed in, we kind of chilled out. The next day, then went into the city, and we met my aunt and uncle. There's a lovely picture with myself, Milo, and my uncle, and we went to a place called Chinook's, which is like a seafood restaurant, and I got myself a salmon burger. It was fucking class. Really good.
So just on that, is Seattle known for any like sort of food or drink?
Seafood,
or like
it would be known well for seafood.
Just seafood in general. Yeah.
There's a place called Pike Place Market, which I'll show you here. They have like just a market section, but Pike Place is there's a famous fishing. What's the place that sells fish?
Market.
Fishmonger.
Fishmongers there, but they have they have this tradition that like if somebody buys a fish, they just yeet the fish out over the counter.
Yeah, toss it. Yeah, toss it.
Yeah, so like here's
they do it in New York too. There's a spot in New York they do it as well.
Yeah, look, they just fucking yeet these fishes around. Just toss them back and forth. And they have like loads of spectators. They do it like every 15 minutes or that. They just toss around loads of fish. But that was cool. And the second day we just met the aunt and uncle and then came home and we watched Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, good film.
It was really good.
Dax, look what arrived for me the other day.
Oh shit! Carly, look.
But I plan on changing my phone at some point relatively soon, so I didn't bother putting on the sticker.
All right, okay. Gotta stick it on, man.
Got loads of stickers.
And then fucking the day after was Thursday, which was 420. So that was
let's go. This is where the fun begins, as Anakin Skywalker once said.
I got Milo with the massive bong in his house. And so we went to a party. It was Milo's friend Kyle, who works. He doesn't work in a dispensary. He's not a producer, but he's the person in between the farms and the dispensaries. He like the supplier. So he had loads and loads of free stuff, and he showed up, and we went home with like $200 each of just weed. But yeah, that was really cool. It was such a cool fucking house, Collie. I don't know if I showed you the picture with all the Funko Pops in the room.
Oh, that's amazing. No, you didn't. No, that's class.
So this was like off to the side of where we were smoking and stuff and chilling. But it was it felt so fucking American. It was like, I felt like I was in a movie. They had like on the TV, they had music videos playing. And like everyone was walking around with the red cups in like just sweatpants, really cozy clothes.
Drink out of when you have a party. You put the
just
music
fucking
on the
glasses,
TV with
like
the sound bar, and then you get freaking red Solo cups, dude.
Yeah, but anyway, I arrived in and they had these boys. So they had like all these shots of kind of like marijuana kind of style stuff. This was this one here was alcoholic, but it tasted like weed. But then there was they had cupcakes and that as well. And I was like, fuck it, I'm hungry. So I had a cupcake, fucking tasty as. Had another one. Realized they were medicated.
Why would they not be medicated? What do you mean?
Yeah,
they didn't have any signs on them. I was like, this is food.
There's signs on them. Oh,
No, because everything else either looked like weed, as in they looked like not cigarettes, but joints and stuff, or they said like these are weed infused. So the cupcakes were just off to the side on their own. I was like, oh, I'll have one of these because we arrived with cookies that were not medicated. So I was like, maybe other people brought stuff. Anyway, I had two of them. Turns out they were
melted into his chair.
They were 50 milligrams each. So I got fucked. And I did a gravity bong, which I shared a video of. Yeah, fucked me up badly. Like, but yeah, the funniest thing was I was high as fuck, and I was like, Milo, like, I need to go outside. We went outside, got some air, came in, and he was like, you know what? Let's go over and get on that couch. It was like, it looked like heaven, the couch. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking melt into this thing. And this was like one of the funniest moments of my life. We were chilling there. I was in the middle. Milo was to my right. So he was like beside the wall, one of the walls that had all the Funko Pops on it. And it was one of the couches, you know, that has the buttons to recline. And he's like, here, I'm going to put this bitch back and we're going to relax, right? So he starts putting it back. But as he's putting it back, he gets like fairly tilted. And then he realizes as it's going back, it's pushing up on one of the shelves that was to the right. And you could see the Funko Pops kind of lifting. He was like, oh shit, we got to put this thing down. And he started pushing buttons. And every button he pushed, it slowly went back more. And you could see the shelf lifting. And we were like, oh fuck, what do we do? We then decided, oh, maybe it's one of these ones that you need to get it to full extension before it starts to reverse.
Back again?
I don't know, Collie. We were high as fuck. But anyway, it was so funny because Milo was sitting back and he was like, oh man, what are we going to do? I don't want to knock this. And he was like, are we going to have to go get somebody? And I was just like, nah, I can't go talk to somebody right now. But the funniest thing, yeah, we were stuck there for like 10 minutes and he was trying to figure this out. And then he was like, oh, and he pushes a button and it just starts to go back. So there was literally one button, like literally it just says push this button to decline the recliner. And he just couldn't see it. So yeah, we chilled out there for ages and then went home, slept like a baby. But that was seriously a good crack night. Yeah, fun times. So that was 4:20 and then woke up the next morning. What did we do the next morning? We were... Oh, that's all the free goodies we got.
Oh, wow.
We got a bunch of stuff, like infused honey and stuff.
And they gave you a fucking McDonald's drink too?
Yeah, they did. On the way out, they're like, here, take this.
Here's this half-drank soda.
I think we just chilled out the next day. We went into Milo went into a kind of a strip near him that has a few thrift shops and stuff like that. So we went into that. I got a chicken pesto sandwich on focaccia bread. It was fucking good. What the fuck? Focaccia doing?
Focaccia doing, bro?
Focaccia doing, bro? And then...
Did you go into the city? Did you see much atl at all?
Oh yeah, no, we see much atl. Oh my God.
I like how you call it atl.
That is fucking shit, lads. I'm sorry.
I like it.
But the next day was our trip to... So the plan was we were going down to Lincoln City in Oregon. We had an Airbnb booked there for 2 days. But we decided to leave a day earlier and stop off in Portland and stay one night in Portland. So... yeah, this was us hitting the road. And it was a long drive. It was like 3 hours maybe to Portland. Then when we got there, we went around a bunch of thrift stores. Here's us. Your last 2 brain cells as you go into a fucking exam. Sit here.
Fucking Morpheus over here.
Yeah, we went into so many thrift stores. Like, it was class, really good.
Did you buy anything? Did you bring anything home?
Oh yeah, I got a few thrift stuff.
I hope you bought some outrageous stuff.
I bought just t-shirts that said like Big Bob's Fishing Parlor and it's like somebody's name on the back. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'm gonna get it. And Milo has like the weirdest t-shirts. He has one that has the Casio calculator on it. It's like 2 of them and there's loads of flames coming up and it's like Casio sharp and it shows like the model number and it's like, whoa, this is sick.
What's the famous calculator? The T something?
T1000, I don't know.
TI-82, I want to say. So it's like the nerd calculator.
We went to a cider bar in Portland when we were walking around. And then we went to a Mexican on the way home. I thought this was really cool as well. That in the theaters and that over there in the States, they actually still put out the letters on outside.
Cool. Nah, not all of them.
In Oregon and Seattle they do it anyway. Oregon and Seattle they had it.
If you get like a town that has like they kind of like does like an old school theater like that, they'll do it. But
yeah, nearly everyone in Oregon has that on the outside. It's pretty cool though. Super Mario Bros. Was playing. Got some. Went back. They had a nice pool table at the Airbnb. So we played one game and that was it. And then we sat down and watched Trailer Park Boys.
No more.
And I had another recliner issue. Man, we had a lot of issues with recliners.
I love Trailer Park Boys. I really need. It's due a rewatch.
It's brilliant. But the recliner that I was in, there was a table in front of it that, like, if you reclined, right, you could put your heels up on the table. It was a nice distance. But I reclined really quickly, and what happened was my foot went up, and my toe and my nail perfectly, the corner of the table perfectly landed between them, and just, and my nail just basically turned into like an accordion. And we were high as fuck, so it was sore, but man, we laughed our ass off. It was so funny.
Okay.
It was just like,
horrendous.
it was like millimeter perfect, just thump.
Did you keep the nail?
Yeah, I have a picture. I don't know if I can show it on stream though, because it's a bit gory.
I don't want to see it. Nothing.
Yeah, you could show it on stream.
No, I can't.
Twitch,
Yes, you can. Why would you not be able to?
Twitch loves gore. What do you mean?
Twitch don't like feet. And then, then it was late at night anyway, and the next morning, we were going to head to Lincoln City. But instead, in the morning, we were like, oh, Milo told me about Florence, and he said there's a place there called Dune City. And we said, hey, let's call these guys up and see if we can go rent some ATVs. So we called them up. They said, yeah, head on down. And as we were going down, here was the ATV place.
Dunes, man.
And so, yeah, we rented ATVs for 1.5 hours. And we just tore out on the dunes. It's crazy though. You sign loads of waivers to say, like, if I damage this, like, today, I need to pay upfront up to $9,000. If I injure myself, none of these people are liable. It's fucking crazy shit. But anyway, they bring you out. You follow a guy out to the dunes, and then he just says, all right, good luck. And he just lets you off on your own.
Yeah, you never run a jet skis?
And
You have to fucking sign a waiver. You literally just throw the dude like $60 and see you later for an hour.
here's my boy Milo.
That looks like so much fun.
Out in the dunes. And because it was side to sea as well, you could actually go down to where the water was. So I'll show you that in a sec. But
I imagine the little flag on the back is either just to show that they're theirs, or I guess like if someone's behind a dune, you can see.
Yeah, you can see where they are. Yeah. So this was hold on, I got a video here of Milo.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem, really. No, I can't find a water one. But I thought this was cool. This is when you're going on your way down to the water. This is like, you can see the front of the ATV is like hopping. This is like so bumpy the whole way. And then see up on the left-hand side there's like a ramp you can go up to like bounce off the sides on your way down. And then down at the water. So there's actually a picture of Milo by the sea. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we just tore up and down the seaside, which is really cool. And then once that was done, we hit the road and made for Dune City, or fucking Lincoln City. And then beautiful views on the way.
Oh, is that where you're at the little house?
Yeah, Pacific Ocean. So it was good. It's a good time. And then, this is funny as well. This was a bumper sticker on somebody's car.
Fuck's sake.
I was like, man, this is some American shit.
You send that to Beardy?
No, I didn't, but I will. So the next morning anyway, so we arrived at the Airbnb. Actually, I got a video of it here. But the Airbnb was sick. It was a small little place by the seaside. But the views are incredible. And it was just cozy, really nice place. What movie did we watch that night? Oh, we watched the Simpsons movie.
Oh, no way. I've not seen that in years.
Yeah, it was good.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Yeah, so this was it here. A boy Milo. And then there's...
That's right on the sea as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
That's amazing.
So there's a little steps then just down to the left that we walk down. We can get straight onto the beach. So the next morning we woke up quite early. We went and got some breakfast, and then we came back and we went out to the tide pools because the fucking tide had gone out, so we were able to get out to the tide pools. So all the rocks that were underwater were now exposed, and it was like so much fucking sea life going on, and it was cool as fuck.
How much does the tide grow? That looks like 30 foot or something.
Oh yeah, it goes out a good bit, like in that spot anyway. I got pictures of Milo looking like an album cover by the beach. And I found it. We came across a snake. We came across a snake too. Hold on, I have a video here of me freaking out over a snake.
Very sneaky snack. I'm a snack.
I was trying to find it on the camera. Look, there it is.
Oh.
Ah.
So Milo was trying to pick up, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if it's poisonous or not." And I was like, "I'd rather not. Just pick it up, thanks."
It's venomous, actually.
And then I made friends.
You need to get in the Red Dead mentality, Dax. You need to fucking bow and arrow that with a small game arrow, skin it, take it to the trapper.
Yeah, I made friends with Seagull. He was pretty cool.
Are they bigger over there? They're
big boys. So yeah, the whole day was basically this. By the sea. It was fucking so nice.
Oh, that looks immense.
And then
see by the ocean.
Later that day, we walked down to a place called Burger 101, which they had all old arcade machines and stuff like that in there. Got a big ass burger. They put your name in the sauce. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Oh, sick.
Ah.
Wait, your name's Ryan?
No, it's Daxter, but don't tell anyone.
What?
And then I decided, I was like, we went into a convenience store, and I saw this, and I was like, I just have to get it. Like,
oh, I see you tweet about it. Yeah,
man, we took like a few sips of it, and we were like, "Fuck this! Like, this is ridiculous." Like, it was crazy, Percy. Like, no joke. You just, it was like 2 liters basically in a cup.
I imagine it's like, you know when like you go to the cinema over here and you get a large popcorn. It's like that, except just circular.
Yeah. Check out that view. Look
like
at that down the road.
Just casually drinking 2 liters.
That's awesome.
Oh.
What is it? What is it that's up beside like Seattle? Is that the Rockies that are up there, Beauty?
No, I think they're more. I think they kind of taper in more towards like
maybe not where Dax was, but they're in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come up from like I think like the southwest up to like a little more eastish and up into Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd be.
They always hit turbulence going over the Rockies.
So we hit the road then the next day, and it was 5.5 hours drive back to Seattle. And we stopped off in a place called Seaside, which is where I put up the Gandalf Stoner shop. So that was cool. I was like, oh man, Percy and Porky is gonna love this. Because I know Porky loves his Gandalf memes. Then I went into a taffy place. This was cool. So taffy, I think it's very similar to toffee. But they had like every fucking flavor you could imagine in this place. And when you come in, if you're a new customer, they get you to spin a wheel. And if you win, you get put up. See on the wall, maybe not here. Probably see in a sec. There's loads of like different colors on the walls. They're all post-it notes. See in the background? They're all post-it notes of just winners. So when you win, they basically put your note up on the wall and you get like a free fucking pound of candy or some shit. So yeah, Milo got a rake of stuff for his parents because his parents like taffy. And then we hit the road again, and this was pretty cool. I think this was the bridge that went from, is it the Washington River, Beardy?
Dude, I don't know.
I think it's the Washington River that separates Oregon and Washington. But there was just a cruise liner there, but that's the bridge there. And this was us about to go over, but I thought this was crazy because the bridge itself is 3.8 kilometers long. Like,
oh wow.
But it's the bridge that separates, or it's the bridge that when you go across it, there's a sign like nearly halfway across to say "Welcome to Washington," which I thought was cool.
You should have tried to float your wagon. Took the chance. Oregon Trail reference.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it.
It's been ages since I played Oregon Trail. Don't die of dysentery.
You always die of dysentery.
You always die of dysentery.
Here's me eating and looking shocked because I'm eating. So yeah, when we got back, Milo had. So I don't know if I said this to you, but Milo's big into synthesizers and making music. So it's kind of a music scene there that he's a part of. So if there's ever like small little events on with his friends playing music and stuff, he'd usually go to it. So he went on to one that was in a local club. And yeah, they just had music going for the night. We just had a few drinks, played on. They had an ass load of pinball machines.
Oh, cool.
Which is cool as fuck. These are all like, there was really old ones there, and there was ones that were made last year and stuff. And then that was pretty much that night. Very chill. The next day then we went actually into Seattle, the city itself properly. And we just walked around for a while. Went to Pike Place Market, as I was saying. And we went to the gum wall. So this is where I showed this. Yeah, it was just wall. It's just people stick their gum on.
So Porky's put in an edit, by the way.
Oh, did he? Is it me holding up my phone?
Yes.
All
Oh, Porky. That's good.
That's a good one. You're getting better every week, Porky, honestly.
But apparently the gum wall, they cleared off. Milo said maybe once every 2 years they come along and they just completely clear it. And within a few weeks it's full again. Because people just that's the gum wall. That's what you do.
Disgusting.
Pretty disgusting.
Wait, how often do they clear it?
Like every 2 years.
Okay. That's
so yeah, we added our
disgusting amount of gum.
Yeah, we added our gum to it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Well,
register that in my head. Like every 2 years it gets cleared, but that's a lot of wall there.
Yeah,
that's like the job you don't want.
There's the original Starbucks.
It's not going to be wet or anything.
It's a very dry.
You gotta wet it. You gotta wet it to get it.
Yeah,
off.
that's the very first Starbucks that constantly has a line outside it.
You might get there, Dax, but Funko's HQ's in Seattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Funko's HQ's in Seattle.
I didn't know that. Now I do.
Did you happen to see the NFL stadium?
We drove past it loads of times. Yeah, I didn't actually get to.
Cool.
So you have all their fucking merchandise.
Yeah, the only one I got to see properly, like up close, was the Seattle Kraken, which is their hockey team, which they only started their hockey team. I think it was like last year or something like that. So we went to the new stadium.
Oh, so
worst mascot in the league.
Oh really? But the fucking the actual Kraken S is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's cool as shit. I thought it was gonna be like, dude, they could have made such a cool fucking mascot.
Yeah, some fucking Lovecraftian fucking squid coming out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Senpai. Thank you, man.
Dude, they could have made a sick mascot.
What is that?
Yeah.
Which?
What is their mascot?
It's a troll. It's a fucking sea troll.
Wait, Kraken
Some shit.
mascot.
Dude, it's awful. It's fucking. I'm like, dude, this is like their symbol is cool as shit looking, and then that was your mascot.
Yeah, the symbol is sick. Remember, I said it to Mom like when I came home. I actually have one of their jackets now. It's kind of similar to the Seattle or the Seahawks one that I have, but I was like, oh yeah, look, it's a Kraken, and Mom was like, what the fuck's a Kraken? And I was like, oh, yeah. Some people probably don't know what Kraken is, but I think it's funny as well. They're not the Seattle Krakens. They're Seattle Kraken.
Kraken, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no S, which I thought was strange.
That is weird because like it's Vegas Golden Knights or it's like the Flyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all like that, and then it's like versus Seattle Kraken.
That's one thing I'll give Philly Beardy is that Gritty is really cool.
You know what it is? I think it's the fact that he's like the character itself. You look at it, it's like a mess. And then he himself is a mess. You know what I mean? Doing
the San Jose Sharks.
So when he does his like belly dances and stuff, and his little belt flop, that's fucking class.
He's got a belly button and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a messed up Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, he had a tough paper round.
Like a meth. He's like methed out Oscar. Yeah. He's a fucking nut, dude.
So yeah, we went to the Kraken Stadium. And we were going to have food there, but they were actually playing in the playoffs. So the place was absolutely jammed with everyone watching, so there was no chance we were getting a seat, so we just went to somewhere else. But shit, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the next day then we went some thrift shopping.
Sorry, Beardy, did you just say playoffs in there?
Playoffs.
That was that coach, was it?
Yeah. Playoffs. What are you talking about playoffs?
Right. Sorry.
Every time I hear it just takes me right to it. It was like playoffs.
It's like an iconic NFL coach's reaction to the press when they're asking him about the playoffs. I'll find it.
It was like early in the season, wasn't it? One of the press was like, "So what do you think? What's your plan for playoffs?" He was like, "Playoffs, playoffs," and he kept saying it in like high pitched playoffs.
So the next day we went loads of thrift shopping, and this was hilarious as well. Actually, I got a Seattle Sonics scarf for a guy in work, but the reason I got it is because it was half Seattle Sonics and half West Ham. The most random shit, but he supports West Ham, so I just had to get him for him. Now it was 2016, but there's actually, you can see part of it. I took a picture of the basket.
I guess he also likes the Sonics now as well.
Yeah, because I was like, here, tough shit, you're having this. I went to the chicken museum. The world's largest rubber chicken was there. And it was also the world's.
I remember we were on a lad's holiday and we all bought those chickens and we're driving the hotel fucking mad. It's just when you squeeze them and then you squeeze them really high and it just like it's the light like the longest, highest pitch like honk.
Yeah, I may show you
ever.
actually the stuff I got. It was a place called Archie McPhee's and they had like a rubber chicken museum.
Oh, sick.
But they had loads. I'll actually get the bag here now. One sec. They had like loads of fucking random shit.
How many rubber chicken museums did they have?
Dude,
that's
probably the only one in America.
That's the playoffs. Video
Playoffs.
there.
Playoffs. It is great.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. I guess because like they're so close to Canada, it sounds like at the very end, those last like 5 seconds, he goes like Jordan Peterson mode.
God, that's a bit offensive to him, I think, to be fair.
Playoffs? I just hope we can
Another
win a
game.
game. I just wish we could win a game. He was the coach in like I think he was the coach in like the 90s, dude. Jim.
He was the head coach. Am I getting an echo from Dax?
I don't know.
I can hear myself twice anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, he was Saints and Colts.
That would have been the Colts.
Oh, he was Saints 86 to 96.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, so what was he? So Colts after that, I'm assuming then 97.
98 to 2001.
Oh,
Right,
so he did that for a year.
My Archie McPhee's bag. So this is random. This is all like presents for my nephews and shit. So I got the classic chattering teeth.
The Joker teeth. They're the Joker bombs.
I got
Arkham City.
a hot dog on wheels.
A hot dog on wheels?
Yeah.
Where's the wheels?
Where are the wheels?
Show us the wheels, man.
The wheel. Okay.
Oh, is that one of the?
I got-
You pull it
It probably
back.
lifts up. It probably lifts up when it
A
goes.
chicken on wheels.
Was that a little flag on the side? Is that what that is?
Racing rubber chickens.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, did you get two then so you can race them?
No, but I did get a sloth on wheels.
Ah.
This boy, you think they're sloth, this man, or slow, this man can move, alright?
That's fantastic.
I got one of those really fat, sad fish on wheels.
Oh, the blobfish.
Yeah, the blobfish.
The ones that they lose their fate, they lose their consistency when you bring them
Yeah.
above.
And my last thing on wheels was a tardigrade.
What? Oh, is that the what
A
are they called?
water bear.
Water bear.
Yeah.
No, you know what that looks like? What's the name of the caterpillar in A Bug's Life?
Oh, the French one.
No, he's German.
Oh, he's German. Sorry, he is German. Yeah.
And I also got a cat in a. Thought this was just really cute.
Heimlich.
And you squeeze it, look.
Oh, I've seen.
And it's a cat.
Yeah. What's that inside look
What
like?
the fuck?
What's the inside when you do it?
Heimlich, that's his name. Yeah.
Is that a new egg?
New
I've
egg,
never had
maybe, Beardy, maybe. Actually, now that you say it.
Have you guys ever played Day of the Tentacle? I've never played it.
No.
SpongeBob, yeah. The SpongeBob games are fantastic.
And I got some.
Oh, is it SpongeBob game Day of the Tentacle?
Oh, the most important thing I got. I don't need stick. What the fuck am I doing?
A new egg. No, the horse mask.
I got the horse mask.
Put it on.
It was only $20. Man, I'm fucking. It's warm as fuck in this bitch.
I was going to say, I bet it gets sweaty in there. You can't hear me now.
When is that going to be a redemption? Gotta be a redemption.
Porky, Porky. Porky, getting at it. It is.
I think
Sorry. Day of the Tentacle is not a SpongeBob game.
Is it not?
No.
First talking out your ass.
Fucking hell.
That's just good.
Not that I can
That's
find
just
anyway.
Dax is stuck in the mask.
God damn.
So how are you and Kim getting on?
Is the
You know
redeem
what?
up then? Or for the for preach points?
Which
Maybe I
ones?
thought of it because the tentacle looks like a
Put
weird
on horse
pack.
mask.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that'll become a thing.
Tentacle looks like Squidward's house or whatever, does it not? Kind of.
It's a
Plankton.
tiki. It's a tiki.
Yeah, that's what I.
My bad.
That's what I got in Archie
My bad.
McPhee's.
That's a Tiki Head Squidward's house.
Noob and Kim.
Noob and Kim.
Yeah, Noob and Kim are together.
Hey,
Oh, not as a couple or anything. I just meant like actually.
Congratulations.
That's for them to say, okay?
And then
that's right, Ellie.
the next day was just chilling at Milo's house, and we went up to his attic and we listened to music while he was showing me how all his synth stuff work. But this is cool. See the image that's going across the blue?
Mm-hmm.
That was a camera that he had set up. So whatever the camera points at you, it scrolls. So I actually have a video here of my face in the camera, and you can just see like eyes.
Please, Dax. We already
trippy.
seen enough of your face.
It's pretty cool though, Beardy. Wait till you see this.
Seen it all up close, personal like.
Trying to figure it out.
Just while Dax is looking for this, I remember we were talking about Trailer Park Boys earlier. Gabby hates when I rewatch it because I just do an impression of Conky.
That's
You
me.
know, Bubbles' his little hand puppet mate. He has like the really annoying voice about Julian and stuff.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I haven't watched
That
it.
is you.
That's me. But
But
yeah,
I know-
and he
I
had
know
it set
Bubbles.
so that if it actually reacts to music and stuff. So it is, and then we got loads of music on. We had fucking lights going. Oh, it was cool as fuck. Very chill and fun. Then the next day, I came home. Sadly.
That's a demented looking cat. Like.
Well, I mean, it is living in a trash can. It's got to see
Yeah.
better days.
Has some
Oscar's
attitude.
okay. though.
The Austin Trash Pandas, yeah. I'm surprised it's not a raccoon for Tony.
Oh, hold on. Oh shit!
Is there not?
I said Oscar as in like the Grouch. So you see it? He lives in a bin.
Oh,
It does, yeah. Mhm.
It does look pretty rough though. I'll give you that.
Grab another can.
Did you ever see the Dave Chappelle skit with that? It was the take off of Sesame Street, but it wasn't Oscar the Grouch. I can't remember. Oh, dude!
No?
All right, I'll have to link it.
oh shit! That's been it rings a bell.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hey boys, how was your?
Porky's doing well tonight. That's another good one.
Is it the horse? Nice, Porky. Nice. Coming in on angles on these other lads.
Invading everyone. The buff horse is here.
It's good times. Good times.
What are you drinking, Dax? Copperberg.
Copperberg, yeah. So. I wasn't
Mixed
sure.
fruits.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to get tonight, but I just said I'd change it up a bit. Mixed fruits copper. Very nice.
Oh.
Pretty fucking good. So one of the things that myself and Collie were talking about actually before we started stream was Redfall got released this week. And it was a Deadfall.
Yeah, there's nearly
Crickets.
too many games coming out that are just shit on release. Just they
Yeah,
want to
but
get them out
I think
as fast as
Deadfall
they can.
isn't like just performance issues. I think the game itself is just fucking shit. Maybe somebody in chat can confirm, but from what I've seen, all the reviews, people are saying like this is just a terrible game.
Yeah, I see that. Good boy Jamie tweeted about it, and it was just like it just looked terrible. He said it played terrible, and just the story was bland, and
Oh,
yeah, apparently just like because everyone's obviously talking about Jedi Survivor being like just released, and there's loads of performance issues, but people say like, and myself included, for the little time that I've played it, it does get a bit framey, but the gameplay's fun, and apparently the story's really good when you get further into it. So at least that is like salvageable, similar to maybe like Cyberpunk's maybe an extreme version of it, but like that's been salvaged. Whereas apparently this Redfall or whatever is just crap. Apparently it's just bad.
I wish more fucking game developers actually had the balls to just like push back. You know, when they actually like they're given a time frame, obviously by these producers or whatever, or the people publishing it, to say this needs to be done on this date. They're fucking rushing it, and that's probably why stuff comes out like half finished and all that. I wish they did more like, there's some...
It all comes down to
but
that.
some publishers say we're actually pushing this back 6 months. Just because it's not ready.
But like, we don't know like the ins and outs. Like at the forefront, like you could have lads going like, this isn't ready for release. We can't do this.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all about money, yeah.
They're fighting tooth and nail to try get it pushed back. Like, guys, we need more time before we can do this. And they're like, no, we have a date. We need to get it out. Like, oh, you need to push it back. We need to push it back like 6 months before we can get it polished and ready and everything. And they go, you got 4, and that's it. What you can do is what you can do, because people are still going to buy pre-orders and everything if they like the initial look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one thing I feel that we need to really get away from
pre-ordering,
like with that, but people investing too much into like pre-rendered trailers of a game because they look too fine, too clean, and then by the time a game comes out, it doesn't even look. If you put like the render side by side with the actual game, the actual game looks well worse, for the most part, at least.
I mean, I would say I agree with that to an extent, but remember, like, the first couple of Assassin's Creed games, even like the early ones, which is like a good, 10 plus years ago now, like those trailers looked amazing, and the games didn't look like anywhere near as good, but you just knew that because of the technology and stuff. So I think like they do advertise when there's like not actual gameplay footage and stuff pretty well, so that's down to maybe people just being silly.
Oh yeah, I'm not against trailers. Like a good like high res. Like
you're saying investing too much time into trailers compared to the actual game.
But there's a lot that say just it's been shit on enough. But the day before, like the one that wasn't too long ago.
That's not a game. That doesn't even exist.
That's gone now. Then they wiped off the face of the planet.
It was never on the planet in the first place, Beardy.
Well, I think it was, and then they got fucking sued by someone for close to like stealing the name or something.
Okay, what's a more relevant one? Tom Clancy's The Division. They had a fully like rendered thing.
Ubisoft, Ubisoft.
No Man's Sky done the same, where they had a fully rendered like layout of like the first 10-20 minutes, and it was this is all at random. I'm just doing this now, but they just followed a tailored thing that they were going through and went through the.
I remember the Rainbow Six Siege trailer. It was like multiplayer, but it was them using comms. And it was just
that always sounds awful. Yeah. They go like way too try hard.
Clearing room. It's like, who the fuck talks like this when you're just hanging out with the lads?
Yeah, but say for the Division, they had the thing where you're going through the snow, and then like you see the footprints because they're melting, and then you can actually shoot through people through doors or shoot out a window to get a better sight angle and that. And then when people try to do that in the game, it just didn't work the same. Like,
I suppose the difference between that and what you
trade for final product.
Yeah, the difference. What I was reading, or how I understood what you were saying earlier, it's not so much trailers, it's gameplay trailers. So when they make it look like this is in-game footage, this is live, it looks incredible, and then when the game comes out, it's a piece of shit. Yeah, I don't like that, but I think it's fine when trailers, cinematic trailers look really good, and then the game comes out and it doesn't look as good in-game, because like it's a cinematic trailer, it's not what you expect. But when it says in-game footage and then it's completely different on launch, that's scam.
Who was it? Was it me and you, Dax, or maybe Percy? I can't remember. And we were sitting watching was it Diablo trailers?
Yeah.
It was Diablo trailers, and they look fucking amazing. Then you look at the game, and it looks like it's like a PSP game or something like that. Like, that's just because that's what the game is, though. That's not a criticism of the game. That's just that's the game that they have, or like the style or whatever that they have, or that. But like, it's the same as like League has amazing like
the League trailers
and all
are
that kind of stuff, and they're incredible.
Yeah.
And then you look at the game, and the game can look good. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's
comparatively, it's complete.
It's very different.
Completely different.
The big files, BIK files.
What's that, Redux? Hardcore probably knows most about this, being a developer himself. But I just think it's unrealistic timelines. Just
but just on that point though, like, and again, like I've not played Redfall, and it's only like through a couple of reviews from people that I know, not just like IGN and that, but people I know that have bought it and played it. Is that it's just a bad game, like, and I don't know if that means they were crunched and it became a bad game, or it's just a bad game. Because it's the same as Deathloop. Like, it's the same people that made Deathloop, and Deathloop got very,
I just think
like, mixed
that got hammered,
reviews.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that got very mixed.
they had a lot
negative,
to they had a lot to live
Yeah,
up to following after fucking what's it called?
Dishonored.
Dishonored. Yeah, Dishonored was class. Like maybe they were just like a one-hit wonder. Is that a thing
They-
with game
I feel like
companies?
Dishonored, I think, was good, but then I think they milked the fucking shit out of it. So
Yeah.
Really, Cat? Development for 5 years?
That's always
5 years
You know,
later.
who's to blame? And it's a studio I've never really liked. It's Bethesda. It's all Bethesda's fault. 'Cause they-
Dude, Bethesda used to
all
be
these-
good. Come on,
Arcane did
Bethesda
Prey.
used to be a solid studio. Back of the original. Now, come on, dude. When they did Fallout New
Well, no,
Vegas,
it's just
they
for
did
me
shit like
personally.
that.
I
It's
think
just for
they-
me personally.
Hey,
I've
okay.
never played a Bethesda game and enjoyed it. That's me personally.
okay, New Vegas is an outlier.
Even though
For
I did have a problem, and I called them, and they pretty much told me to go fuck myself. I bought one of their DLCs, and there was a glitch in their DLC where you could not progress. And I'm like, what the fuck? I spent all this money on this DLC, and later, friend was like, oh, that's too bad. Well, you just have to restart it. I'm like, restart the
New
fucking
Vegas wasn't
I
Bethesda.
was like, are you kidding me? Wait, oh
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
New Vegas was Obsidian.
Yeah, but isn't Bethesda like a publisher as well? Isn't it's
Yeah,
like
it's a publisher as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the buck stops at them.
Yeah, like don't get us wrong. New Vegas is ripe with bugs, but say personally, and I think a lot of other people would probably say that New Vegas is the best one. And technically, it's not even fully their own IP, but
Well, it was after that. That's when they picked up
Actually,
the slack,
IP.
right? Like after New Vegas, that's when Bethesda started like really doing the Fallout shit, isn't it not? Because I know that they were 76,
then 76,
and 76
and
was
we're-
fucking
76 was a great success. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
we're still waiting on No Man's Skyrim to come out.
No Man's Skyrim.
Starfall,
Starfield.
Yeah, but
Starfield.
the thing about fucking No Man's Sky as well, though, you mentioned it earlier. No Man's Sky was that like it wasn't that it was a development flop, but it wasn't the dude. He just basically
just lied.
he just
The
blatantly
guy just
lied what was in the
lied.
game.
Yeah.
He was like, "This game is so
That's-
big
that's-
that everyone's in it together, but you'll never meet somebody because it's so big." And then two
There's
people
one
in the
thing-
first day
yeah.
landed on the same planet, and they tried to meet up, and they weren't there, and they're like, "Yeah, it's not multiplayer."
If there's one thing that like Percy and is ever recommended me that's good, it's that ungoodening
The end goodening of
It's supposed to be an amazing game now. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that documentary is amazing because like it just pretty much calls out the guy for being an absolute fanny, but then
they
it's a
elaborate
complete
on it.
turnaround. They elaborate, and then it's all about like it's like a redemption story kind of thing.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
share?
Really,
Could
really
you
good.
share that in gaming? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
it. I'll grab it personally.
cool. So like the Sean Murray was like the lead guy. He's like he's an Irishman originally. I can't remember what dev team or developer whatever he was with beforehand. And then he made with a couple of other friends their own IP called or not IP, their own team called Hello Games, and they're released. I can't even remember the name of the game, but they got indie games, and then they had this idea for a procedural generated open world space game, and they wanted to call it No Man's Sky. And once they started like developing it, Sony caught hands of it, and then they got their clutches into it because they were like, "Oh, this sounds like fantastic! It's going to make a lot of money." So they gave them like loads of money, but they only had a team of like 7 people to make this game, and they had crunch time and everything for it. And Sean was only like a tech guy. He never done any of the speaking side of things. So usually whenever he goes up, like he did lie. But like I'd say a lot of it was nerves more than anything, and kind of like half shitting bricks. But they ended up turning it around, and every single DLC and improvement that they've done to the game since has been completely free. Like even VR upgrades and everything, you haven't had to spend a penny after base value for the game.
Yeah, Kat,
Like,
that is
they've been
definitely a
tremendous.
running theme, but I think who is it said there? Yeah, Retox is the disconnect between upper management and the people actually doing the work. So I'd imagine the people at top, like I say people at the very top, they don't really have a passion for games, I'd imagine, compared to the actual game developers, the guys who are down there, and they're probably the ones that want to release something quality that they would play themselves, but they're probably just given, again, unrealistic time frames. Maybe, we have a really good idea that will make this game fucking class, and the upper guys are just like, nah. Sorry.
A docu that Collie got me to watch, which I put in the back burner for a long time, was Raising Kratos, and it was the follow along for the making of God of War 2018 to show how they started getting the ideas. How are we going to continue Kratos' story from 3 and up the character and everything, going through all the design, I won't say like the design flaw, but the designing of the game, the quality testing, and the player test and everything. It's very interesting to see from
and
the
then
inside.
There is a point in that they realise that it's not going to hit the deadline that Sony have advertised it for, so then it does get delayed. So it's interesting, you actually see some of the conversations that
it's probably a difficult thing to talk about.
Corey Barlog. Yeah, Balrog, whatever his name is. Balrog, not Balrog.
Balrog.
And then he's having with it. It's a lady, is it? That's like the Sony representative or whatever, and they have meetings with each other to kind of discuss where the game is and where they expect it to release and stuff like that. So it's a good insight.
Do you think there's any? What do you think are like game development companies now that if you knew they were developing a new game, you're kind of just knowing straight away it's going to be good?
I mean, Rockstar for me personally, but
yeah, Rockstar does well.
On the back of Raising Kratos, Santa Monica.
I think Rockstar,
Santa Monica games,
FromSoft,
good show.
Maybe Capcom. I think the majority of Capcom stuff that they released is actually pretty good.
Like fighter-based games, pretty much.
Yeah, well, Resident
Evil as well. They've been killing it.
They're still in that.
Yeah, RE4 has been amazing so far for me, anyway. But then, like, Ubisoft, EA, you're kind of like, this is going to be hit or miss.
Well, Ubisoft, you expect it to be a money grab. Everything's going to be a fucking money grab to Ubisoft. That's just the way they roll. You know, EA's same way. It's everything's microtransaction.
Oh, Activision.
I think Activision wasn't always like that, though, were they? They kind of
Activision used to be good,
yeah. The furthest back I can remember Activision is when they were paired with Neversoft for the Tony Hawk game.
Tony Hawk games, I remember that.
They were always fantastic because you'd have the little they call them the DLCs, the unlockables.
There's a studio I miss.
It's pretty shit that I have to call them DLCs now instead of going.
Oh, what's the Last of Us studio? Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog.
Pretty good games, right?
What else did they do? They did Last of Us, and didn't they do that?
They did Uncharted.
Well, they did Uncharted, but didn't they also do
Crash Bandicoot?
Could be mistaken. They did do Crash Bandicoot. Great game. Fuck, what is that game? No, I don't think they did do it. It's the one where you can like hack stuff. What the fuck is that game called?
Watch Dogs. That's Ubisoft.
Watch Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ubisoft. That makes sense.
It's connected to the Assassin's Creed games briefly.
Okay. See, the studio I missed that actually was closed. Microsoft actually fucked. I think they admitted to it finally that they fucked it with Lionsgate.
What did Lionsgate do?
Fable.
The Fable series.
Oh man, Fable was so good.
Mm-hmm. And then Microsoft like fucking just kind of crushed them, and just they shut down.
Shit on.
Were they pretty much Lionsgate that done
Lionhead? Thank you.
Movies.
Lionhead. Thank you. Tim.
Beardy.
Yeah. No, Lionsgate does movies. Lionhead.
Finally, fucking got it.
Finally.
Yeah, Percy's been holding on to that for like a year and a half.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Percy's had all your shit.
Big shout out to our boy Darth, Headstand Nation. Support our troops. He sent this across myself and Percy. It's a beer warmer, a beer cooler even.
And
keeps it cool, keeps it hot, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cup of coffee in there. Oh gee.
Cup of coffee in the big time. We should get Darth.
Oh god, have you seen that that guy I sent you the TikTok of? That's all his TikTok is him pouring coffee to that sound. That is literally it.
Get a cup of coffee.
Coffee in the big time.
Oh shit! Speaking of which,
what was it? Freak out. Oh god, it's so good. And then I think somebody was like, "Oh, this is all your challenge." So you did like a Ric Flair promo one as well. It was quite funny.
What was it? I've spent more in one night than you spent in an entire year on spilled liquor.
That's right.
I'm
I'm trying to get it up.
3D printing something.
Trying to get it up. Wait, hold it. What? Wait. Gotta give.
I'm 3D printing my first custom CAD design.
Should work.
But you are.
Yeah, it's at 99%, so it should be done in a few minutes.
I don't know, Purse Man.
What
I'll tell you.
had designed.
I'll tell you what it is. I hope it works. So
the man deserves
I have this here beside me for a reason. This coffee cup, right?
I miss them.
I really like this coffee cup, all right? Really like it. It's good. It keeps shit nice and warm. It's really nice. Nice to hold. Good size. The lid on it's really nice. Great coffee mug. Worst thing about it doesn't fit in a car cup holder. It's too fat.
Oh.
So what I've created is an adapter.
A big...
Between a smaller, the standard cup size to this. So it'll go from the smaller one to this one, so I can put it in the car and then put this in it. So I took some rough measurements at lunchtime today. I built out a very, very basic design, and I've been 3D printing it now for about 5 hours, and it's at 99%. So once it's done, I'll pull it out here and we'll just see if this fits.
Can you imagine if he tries to fit it and it doesn't fit?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be disappointing. I have a feeling it's not gonna fit. I have a feeling it's not gonna fit.
Beardy, I work in CAD design and manufacturing. I can guarantee it's not gonna fit.
Probably so, yes.
I hope it's off just by a little bit.
Yeah, like half a mil.
yeah. Then you got to make another one for that one.
Yeah, 3D print a design that will make it bigger.
Dax will be driving down the road, and his fucking cup holder will be up next to his head, and he's driving his cup in it. But it fits. It fits.
Yeah, I like hit a bump and this hot coffee just. Welcome in, Kim.
Hey Kim, how you doing?
Oh, hilarious.
Kim, congratulations, by the way. Or that yourself and Nubica are a couple now.
I definitely could do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, congratulations, Kali spilled the news. Congrats, guys. I'm sorry for your significant others.
I'm not. They can be together now as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take a heat gun and smash the cup into it.
Too much attractiveness in two couples. It's quite unfair.
Oh, man said it's... The reason I went to check it is because it's above the living room. Man texted me. She's like, there's like a fucking tractor up there. So she just said it's finished. One sec.
The noises stopped from the upstairs.
They haven't heard that much action since...
Look at all these stickers. Look at this one.
They're glad.
Sparkly.
Hey,
that's smart. It's like, is that a foil? Is that a foil Kim card?
Yeah.
Kim, where's my? I want one for the back of my phone too. Please, thank you.
And the animals, the pets.
What's for the dinners?
Oh, they're cuties. I took for the dark stuff.
Jalapeno margarita.
I had a mango and jalapeno margarita, a couple of them last weekend actually, funnily enough. It was class.
Tasty, yeah.
And they did like a nice rim job of
I don't think that's what it's called, Kyle.
yeah, they do a nice job on the rim.
You got Percy excited. You got Percy very excited. Wait, the rim job sounds fabulous.
Yeah, do you know when they dip like the into sugar and stuff? This was like,
what do you call when you put the top of a drink in like a sugar or something like for a margarita?
Yeah, googly.
Is it just rimming? Just rim? Oh, just rim, not rim job.
So it's a rim job, yeah. Rim. So it was like chili. It was like chili sugar. It was class. It was really, really nice.
Chili sugar.
Yeah, so Kim's saying she's having a jalapeno margarita, and I said I had a couple of them last weekend, mango and jalapeno, and the glass had this nice rim job of the chili sugary stuff. So you got the banana pillow, Kim? Let's go. So do you know from Secret Labs you can order like lumbar support pillows now on their own? Kim got the banana Fortnite one that they released of Peely.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, I priced up I
love that standing desk. Class.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I priced up a standing desk, the Batman one, The Dark Knight one. Go for that.
Sick. I wanted to get the Game of Thrones on, the Direwolf one, but they only had it in leather, and I was like, no, I need that soft weave.
Look at Porky again. Great effort, Porky. Great effort.
Someone said
Amelia's been testing the banana pillow. Amazing.
Porky, how do you pause for all these faces? It's fantastic. Oh my god. Where are the pillows? Chair add-ons? Oh, you can buy your own separate backs and everything to them now?
You can buy like
that's the
skins
lumbar
for them.
support thing, isn't it?
No, you can buy like skins for them now, Beardy. Like
actual covers?
The covers for them, yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
of like different designs.
They're just skin. They just go over the chair.
I think so, yeah.
That might be save the chair a little bit. Will you be able to wash it? Wash the stank out of it.
230 quid though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what you could do is you could just buy the basic black one for like 300 odd quid, and then you could have a washable cover for it essentially.
Hey, you're gonna find this funny. I broke it when I was trying to get it off. It was so fucking solidified to the.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
You broke it trying to get it off. You heard it here first.
And it doesn't fit.
Do it. Put it on camera. Let's see it.
Show us. You've gone to the effort.
Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't fit at all. But yeah, it was basically this. So I'll show you here how it was built. So it was basically this. So this was hollow. So you can imagine when I was trying to pull it off, that's why this is completely sheared off. But underneath, so basically what was happening is it would be like this.
It's like one of those nesting dolls.
It would be like this. So this bit goes into the cup holder. And then that bit sits on top. So it's basically just makes it wider. So obviously didn't get the dimensions right, but that should sit into that.
You can actually buy them. I don't know if you got it there, but you can actually buy them at like an auto store. You know that, right?
Yeah, Gabby's ordered some. So
yeah, I know you can buy them, but I just wanted to do it as a test, like for myself, just something to do.
You failed.
Yeah.
Did you measure? Dax, flip it and put it in. Did you measure from the top and not from?
No, I didn't. I didn't measure it that way.
The girth.
The top fits up.
You fucking did.
I didn't. I didn't. I have the measurements. I didn't do that.
Percy is a genius. But whatever you did it wrong.
Yeah, I did it wrong. Fuck. Oh well.
Oh god.
PVC pipe and a heat gun. Yeah, but then I don't want this thing to be fucking solidified into it.
So Gabby, just for context, Dax has 3D printed a cup holder extender or like bigger upper thing.
Bigger upper
for his coffee cup because it doesn't fit. But Gabby, to be fair, Gabby bought one and it didn't fit either.
It looks like this will fit. Actually, you know what I think? I think I know what I did. I think I measured from the very outside. So that was the width, and I didn't take into account how thick this is going to be.
So you should have put the ID as the OD.
Yeah. So basically the internal. Oh, okay. Oh well, you learn.
At least you figured it out.
At least I have the print anyway, so I can do it again.
To figure it out, that was like quick math.
Oh my god! Look, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm nearly guaranteed that's what I did.
CAD terminology. The ID and the OD are not the same.
Percy, has this ever been doing CAD for 12 and a half years? You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
No way. I wouldn't believe it.
I know would I when you see
it took 6 hours and 9 minutes. 6 hours and 9 minutes. That's nice.
So there you go.
So have you guys heard of, just talking about coffee cups, have you heard of Yeti before, the brand Yeti?
Yes.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeti. So I've kind of recently got into Yeti and ordered quite a lot of Yeti. So
did you? Yeti's expensive, man.
Hey, look at that.
Oh god.
Holy shit, Collie.
What the fuck do you have any Yeti cups for?
Collie was telling me that. Collie was telling me
100.
He was telling me that's
like $500 worth.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. This is really satisfying.
Tell him the story. There's a why behind this.
A why?
Showing off to the guys in work. Oh, you got Yeti? Look at my.
Oh no, that's what it was. The guys in work like all had Yeti cups for like the old engineering team that is no longer. So now we're in an engineering team. So I bought one, but then my coffee cup has a handle and their ones don't and stuff. So then I just went a bit overboard and just got loads.
As much as I failed this, I'm actually really happy with how it came out in terms of like.
Oh yeah, if you just have to change the dimensions, you did a great job. Then that's it.
You broke it.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, although to get it off of the hot plate that's why I snapped this bit off. It's fucking tough. I might make this bit a bit thicker. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the bit that goes into the cup holder and the bit on top. They're obviously supposed to stay attached.
Yes. It should be basically just like that. Like that.
I see hot glue is going to be.
Now I was saying like when I snapped it, I was like, oh well, I can just glue it on. That's easy. But obviously it doesn't fit, so I'm not going to be gluing anything on. But yeah, that's
because what you could do is you could print them separately, and you could have the bottom half with the bit that goes in the cup holder and a flat disc, and then have like 2 pins on that, like pins, and then have 2 holes in the top half, and then that's just what plonks in.
Oh shit, yeah.
Unagi.
This man has a brain.
Good night, Porky. My work is fantastic, and I am fucking dead gorgeous.
Using that noggin. Out of curiosity, Dax.
Look at that. Oh, shit.
Like not even like the 3D printing machine, but the material that you use to build it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that expensive? I've seen people.
No, it's cheap enough.
Do you ever see people with 3D art pens? And it's literally
I have
like
one. It's cool.
Like a pen that's used to build around. Oh my god, they're amazing.
They're hard to use like effectively, but no, like PLA is the filament that I use, but it's like
I've seen them 3D pens.
I know it's like €30 for like 3 kilos of the stuff like on a roll, and that would last fucking ages. I've yet to use it as a full roll.
Yeah, unless you're like mass producing.
Yeah, if you were doing stuff the whole time, and the main reason I was doing this as a test is because Mom actually wants to get cake cutters for the cafe or for the bakery. So like Happy Mother's Day, those like so you can fucking basically stampers. She says like it'd be cool if we could have custom stampers, like not so much Happy Birthday Collie because that would be a lot of work for one stamper, but just ones that
everyone's in Collie.
Messages, generic messages.
Yeah, generic messages, things like that. So I decided here I'll do a test for myself as a little mini project, and if this goes well, which it kind of went out well, I'm happy enough. I can
for the first try, I'd say you did very well. To be honest,
yeah, happy enough.
But you can actually like you get like more industrial 3D printers, but you can 3D print in metal.
That's sick.
You can get aluminium powder and stuff like that when heated up, and it then prints in 3D now. So a lot of companies, a few companies that I've worked for that do intricate things, they 3D print like small components now.
Your man's got him. Damn, Porky. Damn, get wrecked, Collie. Is PLA safe for food? Probably not. Or I'm not sure, actually. I'll need to look into it hardcore.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it, but
But could you make a plate out of it?
No, but he was talking about probably the cutters. For food, you'd have to probably get a special material.
That Blastoise humidifier is ridiculous.
Couldn't you just do some individual letters and symbols instead? Probably Oreo, probably.
Like when you say for food, do you mean like utensils?
Yeah, utensils for like like just a fucking cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like them.
You could probably look up like food grade lacquers or something that could like go over it as a seal.
Yeah, that's true. You can probably paint over it.
They're okay then as well.
Lacquer.
Lacquer, I hardly know her.
Hey.
I'll drink to that.
I will drink to that as well. That's cheers.
I think it was in our group chat. It was the TikTok, and it was like when you make jokes about not knowing her whenever there's a word that ends in ER, and it's just a girl coming out to like fake applause, and she's like, thank you, cheers. And I was like, that is actually me every time I make a joke like that.
Oh, they're always fantastic.
Class stuff. Any plans for the weekends, lads?
Ooh, Backlash is tomorrow.
Wrestling tomorrow night.
Wrestling. Premium PLA premium live event, pay-per-view, whatever. Yes, that's tomorrow.
It's to me, damn it.
I'll have to catch up with that on Sunday. I'm up the road from tomorrow till Wednesday. My dad's funeral's on Tuesday, so up tomorrow, and
Busy few
I'm seeing him
days.
tomorrow, and then my mum arrives back from Spain on Sunday, and then just sorting out the last few things.
Mm.
It'd be nice to see the far side of it.
Yeah, definitely. It was funny. I think I only sent it to Purse, but it was. I was right. I'm gonna speak at it, so it's like a eulogy or whatever. But Zoolander spoiled that word for me because he calls it a you-googly.
Googly.
And he says to the women, he's like, "Oh, did you think I was too stupid to know what a you-googleizer did and stuff?" So that's just what I said to Purse. I was like, I was thinking about writing a eulogy, and that was all I could think of was like a you-googly.
Watching the coronation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that someone mowed a giant?
Oh, a
dick
giant dick into the garden. Yeah, it's class.
Is that real or is it Photoshop? It's definitely got to be Photoshop.
No, I think it's real.
I think it would be real. I wouldn't be surprised.
And they have coronation flakes over there at the moment. For cornflakes, there's actually like a limited edition box of cornflakes.
Excuse me.
I'm hopefully if it stays dry, which it hasn't for the past fucking 2 weeks, I can get this light project over the pool done. That'd be great. So I can hang some fucking sweet ass RGB lights up over the pool because I'm all RGB. You know what I mean? They're just color changing lights.
Nice, Beardy. That'd be cool.
I don't know if you've seen it, Dax, because you were away, but I was bored and I was building a PC on PC Specialist.
Oh,
yeah, and it was
dude.
like $6,000 or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a friggin' monster.
Absolute beast.
Jesus.
You can sort out all your life
Absolutely.
problems.
If you think of like it was just a wet dream of like a computer nerd, that build is that. Like 100% that build is fucking ridiculous.
Retox, that is a solid dick. That's like good.
It depends on what how my inheritance falls and stuff like that. I would genuinely just.
Oh, if you buy that
would be a nice treat to myself.
Jesus,
that's a nice treat. Fuck, dude.
Absolute unit indeed. Collective unit of all of our PCs put together. It doesn't even match what Collie's getting.
Literally we'll just uplink to his PC. It'll work all of ours like it was nothing. Look at this. The wife.
The wife is
Kirby. Sitting there playing
Kirby? Nice.
Yeah. Did you just say the wife and point to your son?
No, I said the wife.
Oh, I thought you said the wife, and I was like, she's very small.
No,
she's tiny. Kirby. Oh, when's the new Zelda game out?
This month. I think it's this month.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, like how I think I want to actually play all of the Zeldas from the original.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Oh,
I actually
except for that one Wind Taker or Wind Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker. Yeah,
there's one on the Wii, right? I don't know. I heard it was okay.
When I was saying I was looking at getting an original Xbox, out of curiosity, I looked because I thought it was quite cheap, like €80 for an Xbox with like 10 games and like 2 controllers. But out of curiosity, I looked up other consoles as well. Like a PlayStation 1, you can get for €90. PlayStation 2 for like 60. And then I was looking at I was thinking, oh, let's go real deep here. Let's go back to NES and SNES and stuff. You can get a SNES, decent condition, with a few games for 150.
SNES is selling himself for that cheap?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh man, that was an emotional stream last Sunday. Is his last stream for the foreseeable future.
SNES?
Really? SNES does, yeah.
When is the date?
It's like next week.
Jesus.
I think it's the 12th rings a bell for some reason. It's imminently anyway. Soon.
Imagine not even having a SNES for back in the day. Or you know what the worst thing is? I'm looking at getting an Xbox now, as I said, but we recently cleared out the study. Mom wanted to refit and everything, and she tossed all my games.
Study. Oh no!
I had like 25, 30 games.
Why the fuck did you have them just sitting there in the study? They should be.
They were on a shelf, like nicely fucking alphabetical order on the shelf. And man was like, "Oh, he doesn't even have the Xbox anymore," which is true. I did actually. Faults on me. I did toss the Xbox back in the day because the thing was fucked. Like power supply was fucked in it, so I got rid of it. But I wanted to hold on to the games, but she just assumed that because we got rid of the console, we didn't need the games anymore. Which was a shame.
I don't think they made a lot of them. Dude. Good luck, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think they made a lot of them, dude.
The green case? Yeah, apparently the clear case ones are quite pricey as well.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
The Xbox Crystal?
They were very limited. GameCube, what a fucking great game. What a system.
GameCube?
I never had a GameCube.
I think, what do you think? What do you think the downfall of Dreamcast was? Do you think it was lack of games, or do you think it was just?
What did Dreamcast have? Like crazy
Taxi,
Echo the
Dolphin. House of the Dead. Remember that a game that used to be in the arcades? House of the Dead. They had. Yeah, I don't think they had. I think it was lack of games. I think killed fucking Dreamcast.
I still have the Mega Drive in the attic. I found it the other day. That's the Genesis, I think, for you, Birdie.
Dreamcast released the same time as the GameCube.
PS2.
Oh, Dax, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was saying I went into the attic the other day to see if I somehow didn't throw out the Xbox, but I did find the Sega Mega Drive, which is the Sega Genesis.
Oh, the one or the two?
The first one.
First one. That's OG.
Yeah, and I have like Bubsy, Street Fighter, Road Rash.
Bubsy?
Few games out there. Oh, Bubsy was class. I don't know. I fucking love that shit.
There we go. Back to Bubsy.
Man, the PS2 was in 2001. Really? Oh,
yeah,
sorry. Fuck.
2001.
Oh, the Dreamcast. Sorry, I was thinking of the Genesis.
Dreamcast was a year before the PlayStation 2.
Year before? No way.
PS2 had a lot of great fucking games.
Yeah, so PS1 was 95, Sega Saturn was 95, N64 was 96, Dreamcast was 99, PS2 was 2000, GameCube 2001, Xbox 2001.
SSX tricky. Oh man.
It's tricky.
I got the original Xbox Doom in a metal case. I have the Ultimate Doom in just like a CD-ROM case.
What do you think would be the next, like when PS2 dropped, it was like, holy shit, this is crazy, right? Like it was like a crazy peak in gaming. Do you think there will ever be like another, like, oh shit moment like that? Like another thing that comes out and it just blows everyone's fucking balls off pretty much?
I could imagine another console or something coming out that's not, say, like PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
Dude,
that will come out and it's just going to go boom, and people are going, "Oh shit!"
I was thinking this earlier. Imagine, like, I think it was when I was watching Devil's stream earlier, looking at Doom Eternal. I was like, man, this game is very, like, it's very beautiful to look at. Like, it looks amazing. I was saying, imagine somebody from like 1994 just traveled to the future and saw a video game being played. They'd be just like, what the fuck? Like, they'd be completely blown away. And I find it hard to believe that the graphics now, in 30 years from now, will improve as much as they have since 1994 to now. Like, it's not possible, right?
Oh, it definitely is possible. We were saying the same back then. We were saying back when, like, in 90s, early 2000s, like, a game is not going to get.
But I think what Dax is getting at, and I would tend to agree, is like exponentially, it rapidly has increased even in the last 10 years or so, and now it's gonna get to a point of like,
yeah, like graphics in the last like 5 years hasn't improved that much. Like if you play a game from 5 years ago, it still looks incredible. Like look at Red Dead, for example.
Yeah,
that looks incredible. And if a game released now and it was Red Dead graphics, that's completely acceptable.
Which, by the way, Ghost of Tsushima won the prettiest game from.
Oh, really? Nice.
People. Yeah, it won the prettiest game.
The no-HUD aspect and stuff on Tsushima is amazing.
That's fucking great, man. So with I would say honestly, I would agree, but then with the fact that Unreal 5 is out now, or being like really worked into things, I think that's a fucking game changer, man. That's like really nice.
Yeah.
Like this Unreal Engine could actually kick everything up a notch.
Oh well, yeah. There was that game the other day that it was like it looked like real. Was it the other week or whatever?
I think I'm just about to share unrecorded the chest cam footage game.
Yeah.
Is it the one where in the woods?
No, it's in like think of it like a crack house in Tarkov, but it's fully body cam footage. So it's not from the head perspective; it's from the body perspective. So think of it like a extended FOV. So like when you know in the game, like when you're like shooting a gun, like you just see your arms there. But if you were to use your actual peripheral vision, you're seeing like the full length of your arms. That's like the kind of game. So you're shooting it from there.
Yeah,
I just
share that shit in gaming.
I just shared it in the chat. I'll put it in gaming as well. And it does look absolutely class. I watched a good few
It looks real.
in depth on it, and just the way that they had I think they were saying that the core could
this is like they're saying this is a game.
This is a game. This is a game.
How do you know?
Whoa, this is sick! Holy shit!
I think they got the lighting has a lot to do with it, because it's
I can see how it's
a lot of the light is baked. I don't understand the term, but a lot of people were a lot of people were throwing that around. So the way that it goes in, there's I don't know if it's in that trailer, but there's another one where they change it and you're in like a train station and it goes they just do like a real fast time lapse and it goes from daytime into nighttime, and they have like just enough like flare and blur from like the street lights going down onto the like the framing of the map with it hitting the rails and the walls and everything, that it looks it's uncanny valley to real life. It's amazing.
It's gonna be scary in the future when like we have graphics like this, plus the way AI is going with voice. Like it's gonna be like there's gonna be jobs that are created for people to distinguish what's real and what's fake.
fucking crazy, dude.
Number 3.
Thinking number 9, extra large.
I feel like something like that too. There's the room for error is huge now as well. Correct with something like that. Like with something like that, I feel like it has to be so fine fucking tuned. I mean, that's insane, dude.
But,
that's absolutely insane.
well, do you think it kind of depends? Like, I don't even know who's like doing this game.
So it's like, it's Ubisoft. No, lads, it's not. It's not going to be like this.
Would you not say that takes a lot of the pressure off? Like, being an indie developer is probably more beneficial in this time than it is being a AAA.
Oh look, Hardcore just shared a very interesting video there on Twitter.
It's pretty amazing too to see like when people like just normal people, not normal people, but like people who just like, let's say like person like Dev for instance, and he wants to kind of like just kind of design something or like make something small, and like just what they can do with it is absolutely like amazing.
Yeah, like there's the amount of people that are out there that are making solo games. I'd have to go on a deep dive to find it, but there's a dude that I found years ago, probably 10 plus at this rate, but he's been trying to make. I don't know if any of you played like the Dragon Ball Budokai games where you're flying around in map and everything that has the fully 3D perspective, like battle arena kind of thing, where you have the vertical horizontal axis on it and everything. But anyway, like the amount of detail and everything that like one dude is putting into this was almost putting to shame most of the companies that are out now trying to do it. Now it still has to release, but I'm hoping that it'll get a little bit closer, since they're after moving to Unreal 5 instead of Unreal 4. Could have even been working on Unreal 3 at the start, but the glory of that is you can supposedly, anyway, I don't know shit, you can move everything up, but you can like increase fucking resolution and the lumens and all that kind of stuff, and make it look real nice. yet alone the frame rates and stuff. So
Dude, imagine like what if they did. I mean, was there certain games that like if they could revamp, towards like that, would you want to see? You know what I mean? Like something.
Yeah, but there is games that it's good to have realism and make them look like that. But you love playing a game that looks goofy and shit as well,
Yeah, dude. I think like for instance, just my example would be like DayZ. If they did that to DayZ, I think it would turn into a completely different fucking monster of a game. That would be spectacular.
DayZ right now is still fun.
It's fun, but could you imagine it look like that? You're walking through the woods, and all of a sudden a fucking bear comes trucking out left field at you like that. It would scare the shit out of you.
You just never play the game again.
Ever. You would shit your pants, Purse. You're sitting there, lights out, dark as shit. You walk through the woods with your boys, and all of a sudden you hear the wolves howl. And then all of a sudden, this whole pack comes out of you.
Oh, the pack!
Exactly. No. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
they look like they look that clean. Are you kidding me, dude? I'd be freaking.
That'd be, man. And then you put
and
your.
You do it in VR, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say go into VR in it.
I wonder, like,
just take the mask off. Like, no.
Do you guys think VR will ever like properly take off as like majority of people play VR over?
It has to.
Oh, it's only a matter of time.
It has to. It has to. Where else? Where else are you going to go? What else can you do to really? You know what I mean?
The only way that big companies like the EAs and the Activision that are going to invest in it is if people invest in it now, and not enough people are investing in it now. So
I mean, Sony took a big drive by actually reinventing pretty much their VR,
and it's been absolutely slated and sold terribly.
I know that, but I mean, it's still new, man. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but I'm saying, like people will complain, oh, why is VR never being developed? Why is it like not as far as it could be? Well, it's because people haven't invested in it, and it has to come down to like that's half the reason I bought a VR1 was because I was interested in it being developed and stuff like that. Like VR1 was pretty.
Janky, but good, serviceable.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. And at some point, I plan on picking up VR2. Although if I buy that PC, then I'll probably go down like the PC VR route. But but investing in VR, like I plan on investing in VR, like in terms of like buying it and stuff, because I think it's a great technology, and I think like exactly like you say, it is the way forward. But companies aren't going to be interested if they're not going to make money off it.
This is true.
Like, there's a lot of routes to go down. Like, the further we go on in time, the technology to produce it and to get it all set up is eventually going to become cheaper.
But
they actually just developed those the VR shoes. Did you see them?
Yeah, no. It'll only become cheaper through investment in time and stuff by consumers.
People have to invest, but I think once they start committing to like a couple of games and getting stuff out there more. Say like Resident Evil 7 VR.
Oh, good luck, Tox.
That's what I was thinking of. Ready Player One.
That's light years away from that shit.
Yeah, that'll be after our time.
That'd be cool.
Or will it be in nursing homes by then?
If we want Ready Player One, we all need to invest in MetaQuest. Zuckerberg's gonna get it.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, yeah, the fuck Elon Musk.
That's what Ready Player One was, though. That's they released it for free and stuff.
And then you get a Woodger vest.
They're never going to release.
Is Woodger vest still around? Do you remember they talking about that? The Woodger vest. You don't remember that?
Is that the one when you get shot in the game?
Sound and you feel it. Chest.
Yeah.
Oh, the vibration.
The haptic. It has haptic feedback.
That I still want to try that.
Haptic feedback getting absolutely clamped.
Imagine someone being a 200-round clip and you're just like, stop.
Trying to escape the game.
Oh, F4. Just hitting everything.
They are interesting though. I was in one of those rigs back in, was it? Yeah, 2018. I went on a mate's stag. We went over to Czech Republic, and there was a gaming cafe there, and it was right beside what's called those, like a house of horrors, and it had one of those things where you actually hop in, they strap it around like the top of your waist, but you're on a 3-dimensional treadmill, so no matter whatever way you turn, that's you're going to walk. had the gun, so you had the VR headset on, but was surprisingly how natural, even this being, was it 5 years ago now, that you could have the VR headset on and you were holding like a rifle, that you could actually put it up without having this in front, and that you could bring it up to your own, the correct perspective and actually shoot and move around. Like, if that was brought into, I won't say mass production, but as Scotty was saying, it was invested in more, it could go a long way. It reminds me of Gamer with oh shit, what's his name? The fucking Scottish actor in 300, Gerard Butler.
Oh, Gerard Butler, yeah.
What a stupid movie. Good movie though.
Dude, that setup, I looked at that because I remember about 10 years ago. It might be cheaper now, but like 10 years ago, I seen that setup where the kid was playing. This guy had long hair. He was playing Skyrim, and he was able to sit. It was a cradle. It was the 360 treadmill. It held him in a cradle, and he could duck, and it ducked with him and everything like that. He pulled the arrow, and he was just running around Whiterun, just fucking arrowing people, laughing his ass off, and just running, and it was great. But
great way to keep fit.
That setup,
man, sounds exhausting.
So fucking expensive. Oh yeah, dude, constantly running. He was fit. My fat ass would probably give you a good 3 steps and be like, "All right, here's the sword who wants it." You know what I mean?
but imagine some future down the line, or even a possibility where gamers.
That's your living room. It's just the fucking VR.
No, not even that. Gamers become athletes.
Yeah, the fittest people on the planet are gamers.
Yeah, calling like a gamer like an athlete right now. Yeah. Are you?
You think about it, you think about it this way. It's like right now, like running a mile. You think about it, you're like, dude, that's terrible. But then, like you play a game like Skyrim for 8 hours, you probably fucking walked
how many
miles? You know what I mean? Miles. Yeah. Without even realizing, you're just like looking around and shit. You know what I mean?
That'd be funny, actually. Like
you're fighting shit at the same time.
Yeah, how far you travel in a game is determined on how fit you are. So like, it would be the opposite. So people who aren't gamers would be the fat ones, and people who are gamers would be like fit as fuck.
It would be like the dude's like, the dude's kicking out, you're throwing your life away playing your games, and the dude's like just like shredded. What do you like to do, Dad? He just shredded the shit.
Yeah, run from a bear.
Yeah. Oh, that's one stage that I don't want to reach, is like what you were saying, having like the haptic feedback suit on. I don't want to be attacked by a bear in a haptic feedback suit. I don't want to be Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking The Revenant getting tossed.
Personally, you have to think with a haptic suit though, like it's hinted at in a certain scene in Ready Player One that you can
absolute hand job, like
I haven't watched
hand job by a bear. Oh man, Ready Player One is class. That's good.
Suit.
Could have that for a movie night soon.
Yeah, that'd be good actually.
Oh, that would be good.
The book's really good, but I think the film like differs from the book a little bit. But I think they're both great, and I was chuffed for the film. I thought it was class.
I wanted to say, I seen the DeLorean, I seen the Iron Giant. The Iron Giant was enough for me to go, I want to see this.
Iron Giant was the first ever DVD I owned.
Nice, good movie.
Oh, Garth Hugh.
I was gonna say, remember we did a Would You Rather before, where it's like, what's wrong with you? What's he laughing at? Oh, the other side of the word? Oh, Christ.
Oh, it's so true.
True that.
Would be a very different world.
Like, dude, this chick's so hot. And it's so fucking sweaty, dude. Like,
remember we did a Would You Rather before with the Fight the Gorilla or the Thoughts Happen? I saw another one. I think it was on a YouTube Shorts, and it was funny. It was a podcast with 2 girls, 2 guys, and the 2 girls asked, would you rather every day when you get into your car, and you have to get into your car every day, you have to fight a chicken in your car, right? You get in, a chicken's in your car.
Like
you have to kill that shit, okay? Or would you fight a lion once a year? Right? And the guys were like, chicken, of course. And they were like, the girls were like, lion, absolutely. And the lads just couldn't believe it. They were like, are you fucking serious? And they were like, have you seen how vicious chickens are? And they're like, cunt, it's a fucking lion. Like, you're going to die.
Check it. See you
later.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's lunch sorted.
Oh, it's
you know
so
what I mean?
funny. It's so funny that she's like...
doing 60. See ya.
They're like defending it, saying like, I'd much rather fight a lion once a year than a chicken every day. And the lads are like, I can't believe this. This is ridiculous.
I've been pecked at and chased by a chicken before, but
Yeah,
I can say without reverence of a doubt, like taking the hit from a chicken, I don't even want to resemble the thought of what a lion would be like.
No.
Yeah, no weapons, hand combat.
No, I could.
Yeah, I find it funny when people are like, oh yeah, I could take on a lion. You're just like, nah, I'm sorry, you can't.
Remember we had this discussion before.
That thing has one, like a bear, one swipe and you're dead.
Was that not a question that we had? Was like, what's the biggest animal you reckon you could take?
Yes, yes. What did we all say? We said like a sheep or something.
Yeah, we went on like a sheep or a goat or some shit.
Yeah. But even
I think we even proposed a pig, and I was like, no, not a pig.
Pigs are too thick.
Yeah, they're thick. A moose?
A moose?
No.
Oh, a moose stands taller than me.
Mooses are huge.
Go Google go Google a car crashing into a moose, and the car gets absolutely fucked. Like
the moose gets up and walks away.
And the moose is like, what the fuck was that? The moose is like,
did a fly hit me?
That was rude.
yeah. Ignorant.
Yeah, you think bare hand as well with a pig? You wouldn't be able to choke out a pig because that shit's thick, like.
Dude. Too thick.
Oreo, pigs are fucking animals. Thanks. Yep, I agree.
Oreo, good observation.
Pigs are dangerous.
Yeah, thank you, Oreo.
Pigs have big teeth and everything.
They do.
They actually do. Yeah.
They're fully like omnivore. They will eat anything. But I think
they'll eat your ass.
Which is pigs.
Pigs, yeah.
That's why you feed a body to a pig, you know?
You can. It'll eat everything but the hair, I think. Right? You got to eat the hair?
It's just about everything. Yeah.
I think you got to shave the hair off or something. But other than that, they eat the bone. They eat everything.
A koala? Man, have you ever heard of koala?
Oh, but they give you chlamydia, do they not?
Yeah, you get chlamydia and everything, yeah.
No, do you ever hear koala sound? They sound like a demon.
Is it chlamydia you can't catch twice? No.
Oh, chlamydia stays with
Jokes on them. I already have it.
I give the koala chlamydia.
I'll take your chlamydia.
Listen to that shit.
Syphilis.
That is a Doom Eternal demon if I ever saw one.
Full-blown AIDS.
And even at that as well.
I'm HIV positive. I have AIDS.
Full blown.
Yeah, hardcore. That's what that koala is saying. Fetch me their souls. Like, holy shit.
Have you ever heard of elk?
You just went quiet there, and I just went, I've got full-blown AIDS, and then we all just sound clip.
Have you ever heard an elk fucking call?
No.
So like a big honk noise that they make.
No, it's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's like not a honking. It's like a very just like loud, like, oh god, you have to look it up. We gotta look it
elk
up.
Call.
Yeah, elk. Dude, when you hear because like someone put it up there, like imagine being alone in the woods, sleeping at night, and hearing this.
Well, sound like ring rates.
Kind of fucking freaky.
There, I got it. There you go.
Elk sound. What is this?
Yeah, actually, that in the middle of the night would chill me down to the bone.
It's like it's like the weird echoing with it because it's like
the way it starts off.
They sound like that in Red Dead.
That crazy echo in it. It's like that's what's weird. It like throws off like the distance. I'd say.
Yeah, but like on the pig, like pigs can't jump one. So if you can just like jump and get those legs spread a little bit, go over.
Like
go bite your testicles.
A little seesaw. Unless you're dealing with
the pig.
A big ass boar or something. But I think as soon as the pig goes onto its back, it'll go turtle mode and it won't be able to go over, and then you can just.
I think it's.
Imagine killing a pig by fucking punching it.
I think.
Imagine how long that would take to punch a pig to death.
Like really fucked up sounding.
Back? Are you fucking at her fighting?
Flip it on its back.
Percy's like, I'm done with the horses. I'm here to seduce pigs now.
Now it's time for them to milk me.
Yeah. Who said you couldn't milk a pig? I got it.
Horse is real.
God damn.
Man, pig, horse. He lives.
Have you ever drank pig milk?
The sire of my child, man, horse, pig.
Man, horse, pig.
Jesus Christ.
It's taken generations to get this far, but by God, science, we've done it.
Super cereal.
Stupid cereal, guys.
Oh man, some cereal. Had some spag bol for dinner. I want some cereal now though. God damn.
Oh,
Maybe
what
like a
like
nice
what
bowl of
cereal
Oh, what's your favorite cereals?
are you craving?
What's your, if you like, oh man, I just, I want something tasty. What's your go-to cereal?
Dude, the cereal I really used to like, they don't make it anymore. Waffle Crisp.
Waffle Crisp? Never heard of it.
Oh yeah. It was
I quite like Weetabix.
Yeah, Weetabix are good.
I have Weetabix every morning before.
I like the
Oh,
Weetabix
beardy,
minis,
nice.
minis with chocolate in it though.
Oh,
Weetabix.
yeah.
I feel like that is like
Captain Crunch.
Is it?
A bowl of Cocoa Pops, man. You can't beat it.
a
So
warm, warm bowl of Cocoa Pops. Pop it in the microwave on medium for a minute. Oh, baby.
I never had warm Cocoa Pops, actually.
Oh, do it.
What
It's
the
like
fuck is that?
okay. It's okay. The Cocoa Pops don't have the crunch. They're a little bit soggy.
Cookie
But
Crisp?
It's like having that with chocolate milk.
Weetabix looks like a fucking Belvita breakfast biscuit to us.
It is. I have that. I put
But
that
it's
in
not- it's
the
just
microwave on high for a minute every morning, and it turns like this soggy because usually I'm up like super late for work, so
BRB.
I basically have 2 minutes to put it in, put the milk over, put it in the microwave, and then I basically drink it. It just goes
Cookie Crisp is alright.
like straight down the throat, and then I'm like tea and flask out to work.
I quite like Cheerios.
Cheerios are good.
Regular Cheerios, dude, they are. I do get in the mood for them every so often.
Yeah.
They're good for the heart too, or cholesterol. Good for the cholesterol.
Mm.
Are they?
Yeah.
Crunchy nut.
Uh,
Geez, what do we call that? Honey
bunches of oats.
bunch oats.
And that might
It's like cornflakes.
with,
Cornflakes.
with like
corn-
clusters of like oats, right? But they're like honey.
Almost. It's like clusters of cornflakes with some nuts flaked in there, and they are covered in honey. Yes.
Yeah, honey. We call them honey bunches of oats. They're fucking
Yeah,
good.
they'd be sick.
Honey smacks are good. They look like it's weird. They don't look like coffee beans. I feel like they look like larvae though. And I'm gonna ruin it for you. And I'm sorry, but you have to live with it in your head as well when you eat it. Honey, honey smacks are good, but they look like fucking larvae.
Actually, kind of larva. I used to love.
I remember that the Kellogg's
We
with the dried strawberries.
We don't have them over here anymore. Fucking what's the name of the sugar monster?
Oh, Honey Puff.
Honey Puffs. Yeah,
Honey puffs.
they used to be fantastic.
Oh,
Remember the
God.
Honey Puff monster?
Wait, we do get them now.
Honey puffs.
Oh, we don't have them over here.
Oh, you
we-
do have honey wheat puffs. Those are the things.
Sugar puffs.
Sugar Puffs.
Honey monster puffs. Those might be. They're kind of no. They're like weird. It looks like nuts. Oh yeah, this. So the honey monster puffs. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Honey Monster
That's
Puff.
like
Yeah.
that's like our That's what we were just talking about with the honey smacks. Ours are called honey smacks.
Oh, I used to be addicted to those. I was
Yeah.
I was
They
a
look like
big
little
boy.
larvae, though, dude, don't they? They are good.
And it's because I'd go through like a full cereal box of those, like in 2 or 3 days. I'd have it for like breakfast before going into school. I'd come home. I'd have a yolk of cereal of that, and then like I'd have dinner, and then I'd probably have like another fucking bowl of that before going to bed. Then as well.
That's what it is. I like
Man's
cereal,
was big.
cereal right before bed. That's like fuck it in the morning. Anything like that, like you get it like as like a late night snack. A nice bowl of cereal is fucking great.
Oh, it's such a comfort food.
It is. It is. Cereal's fucking great, man.
Even something I kind of got into recently is like with the honey bunch oats or the crunchy nut. I make overnight oats for one of my lunches in work.
Is that that
And
like you order it and they send you like the oat bags?
Sorry,
out? Is that
gents. Sorry.
no, I was kind of just thinking like your tin. Welcome back, Dex. Your
Thank
tin
you.
of oats.
yeah.
Except these are the ones that aren't I don't want to say like pre-steeped, so you kind of have to steep them overnight. Hence, like the overnight.
Okay. There's actually a thing. There's a new company called Overnight Oats here, and they send you bags of like, I think like pre-made oats.
And it probably has like cranberries and lentils and
probably. I never really
all
looked
that
into
kind
it.
of stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
Wait,
it's like you drink it in the morning. It's like
wait. Kim said Kellogg's with dried strawberries. What's Kellogg's? Is that just
Kellogg's
like cornflakes?
Cornflakes.
Oh, okay.
It's cornflakes. It'll just be plain cornflakes.
Kellogg's make cornflakes.
Yeah, do you know what what cornflakes used to be made for?
Anti-masturbation stuff, right?
Yes, yeah. It's a deterrent to masturbate.
And his brother made.
Don't know how.
What was the other brand?
The horny cereal.
Cornflakes. Was it? No, it wasn't Crunchy Nut. His brother made a rival cereal. The other Kellogg brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you not thinking of Adidas and Puma?
No, I watched it. It was on. It was on
that's it, Collie.
It was on Drunk History. I'm not going mad because it was Owen Wilson and.
Are you sure you weren't drunk watching the History Channel?
No.
And Shreddies.
No.
Shreddies are good.
I was drunk watching History.
Beardy, do you have Shreddies over there?
We do not, unless it's a different name. Let me look it up real quick.
Man, I'll tell you something. I think I've said this on stream before. I fucking love Shreddies, but they hate me. All right. So if I'm eating Shreddies, I need to sacrifice a day of being on my own. I would shit myself.
Really? Check cereal, high in fiber. Yeah.
Oh man, anything high in fiber, I fucking blow out. I blow out my back, my own back.
These are called Chex. You'll also find them in Chex Mix.
Kung Fu, that's it.
We'll have like shit like that.
Called Wank-A-Lot cereal.
The rival cereal is meant to make you masturbate more.
Yeah, and if you eat two in the same day, you're just fucked.
Yeah. What do you do? Does it level you out?
You have like you're just like this all day, Beardy.
Your one hand's constantly reaching, your other hand's like.
Stop it. Yeah, it's like you have a boner all day, but you have no sexual thoughts whatsoever.
Yeah. What do I do? I don't know.
Here it is. I'm not lying. Drunk Histories. It's
I want to see the episode, person. I just want to know what the rival cereal was.
Yeah, what's a cereal?
It was cornflakes, and then it was like Kellogg's toasted cornflakes, but they put sugar on it.
Oh,
so Frosties.
Frosted Flakes. So it got you all.
Frosties,
hyper, so
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
Was his name Tony? That'd be funny.
Yeah.
What was it? We thought it was Anthony or something like that. Do we have that discussion?
Oh, something like, yeah.
Fuck you, Tony.
Is that with you guys? Did we have that discussion here, or do I have the discussion with someone else?
Probably somewhere else.
Fun fact about Tony the Tiger: he had to be taken off. I don't know if he still is or not in America.
Hey,
but
Roland.
On the commercials, yeah.
He had to be taken off the air for
because of in the tank.
His DMs got exposed now.
Because of furries on Twitter kept making furry porn of Tony the Tiger, and he kept popping up in the feed. So whenever you looked up fucking Frosted Flakes, it would just be fucking Tony the Tiger.
Jesus Christ.
Massive veiny cock or something.
That reminds me of...
The internet remains undefeated.
Yeah, it reminds me of fucking Elden Ring calling their horse Torrent. So if you look for Elden Ring Torrent, you'd just find a horse. Smart.
Yeah, but the internet goes undefeated.
Yeah. Internet's a scary place.
As far as I know, Tony the Tiger's still in their commercials. I don't know though. I haven't seen one. To tell you truthfully, I haven't seen one in forever.
It's the same people that probably fucking sexualized the M&M, and they had to change all them.
Yeah, what they changed them back. Dude, did you see the commercial? It definitely was a real commercial, but it was like the dried out M&M, and the girl was like, she comes back, she's like, "Can I be in the commercial now?" It's like a female M&M, and he's like all shriveled on the bed. He's like, "I said maybe" or something like that.
No. Do you remember the TV ad? It was like an anti-weed one of like somebody comes into the room and there's two girls. One girl is just sitting up straight, and the other one's in the couch, like melted into the couch, and you're like trying to talk to her. She's like, "She's not gonna answer.
Yeah.
She's like this all the time." It's like, "What do you guys do?" "Nothing." And it's funny, I saw a tweet the other day. It's like, back when I was younger, this used to terrify me, and now I'm like, hey, what strain does she smoke?
Yeah. That's the thing.
I want to be like that, man.
Dude, the anti-drug commercials are coming back in like the worst way, because everyone being like, dude, what the fuck were they on? I want that.
Bruh. Fabulous, welcome in.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. And Rolling Thunder, welcome. Beardy, do you get any of the we talked about before on Tins, but the commercials for like car safety and stuff?
No.
Yeah,
The most car safety shit during the high schools, every high school does it. They'll park a wrecked car on the front lawn of the high school during like prom season and stuff like that to be like, don't drink and drive or this will be you. And it's like a car that's absolutely fucking obliterated.
Yeah, man, the anti-drunk or anti-drink driving ads or whatever you want to call
you
them.
guys got like
Oh
serious
man, they are fucked.
They're
fucked now. Like whenever you hear like a song like that song, Collie, you probably know it as well from the ad. It's like body to body, funky to funky. I forget who it is, but whenever I hear that now, I just think of that car crash and that ad. It's horrific. Like it's so bad. That's actually one of them as well. The Irish car safety ads are fucked. Same in Australia, they're very bad too. But they're effective. Like, you know, they're fucking scarred me as a child. Like I remember them all quite well. Fucking shit's fucked, man. Well, it's the same with like cigarettes here, I suppose. We have like the big fucking disgusting pictures on them. They just have like somebody's throat ripped out.
Ours just says don't smoke, it's dangerous. You guys have like pictures of like people like rotting the fuck away. Like, this is what happens when you smoke.
Oh, remember when like a guy was buying packs and beans? Is like, Percy, can I take like pictures of those? Because she wanted to show her friends back home how fucked our ads were like on our cigarette boxes.
Yeah.
This is fucked, lads. We were just
I
talking about the car
in,
safety ads.
Yeah, ours over here were there was two. One now was actually funny, and admittedly it's the one with the kids.
Yeah, that's the one that Oreo shared. Is this the kids where the car flips over and they're like out on the picnic?
You're not supposed to fucking laugh at you.
No, you see, like it was terrifying back then, but I was watching fucking like a internet story video there like ages ago, and they were going through like these videos for some reason, whatever it was, but they went through like frame by frame, and then you could see like once you seen like the car coming towards, and then it started flipping, and then it flipped like it showed like the kids all like sitting there like just stunned, and it went back to the car and then back to the kids. And like the second time I went back to the kids, none of them were there. It was just all of the jackets propped up, like the kids were there. So like
it's
all
the
of them
message,
were
Percy. The message.
All of them were flatted out, or so. Like the editing was funny, but the ad was gruesome.
Do you remember the one with the girl sitting on the wall?
Oh, that's one
brutal.
Still sends chills down me. That one's awful. So like, there's a car
speeding, isn't it? It's a Honda Civic as well.
Yeah, it's a car speeding, and like there's another car coming, or truck or lorry or something coming around. Tries to steer out of the way, comes back in, ends up rolling the car, and say
it's like a couple
we have like some high walls, so like there's like a girl up on the wall, and the boyfriend is down lower, so he's like kind of like his chest to be like waist high for her, so he's like hugging at her, and they're like looking up, and the car ends up rolling in and just fucking pins him to the wall. She loses her legs, he dies instantly, and then like it goes like to the ad, and she's like there in a wheelchair, no legs or anything left.
Yeah, and it shows like the court case, and it's like, you were driving too fast to cope with the unexpected. I remember.
Yeah, I sentence you to 2 years.
And it shows her at the end by the graveside, and she's in a wheelchair. Man, it's fucked.
Yeah,
that's real life stuff, though. That's life.
Yeah,
be careful where you drive.
Yeah, after the 8 p.m. watershed over here, things used to get nutty. I don't think they're as bad now, though.
Yeah, but no, definitely. I'm saying I don't really watch TV anymore.
They went for the shock factor back then, for sure.
My dad like put the fear into me when I started driving. That he was like, "You're driving like a dangerous weapon if it's not treated with respect and stuff like that. Like, be sensible driving and that." So
one thing that always sticks to me like is just like you're driving around 3 tons of metal, or like a ton and a half of metal.
It's like a lethal weapon. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and depending on how fast you're going, those tons go up drastically.
Man, the cars in the States are fucking dumb. All right, that's all I'm saying, Beardy. Ford F-150 with a 6.7 liter engine, just cruising. But like 6.7 liter engines don't exist here because they just.
That's normal. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's disgraceful that it's normal. That's what I'm saying.
It's basic engine. What are you talking about?
By the sound of that
You
engine,
didn't see the V8 Raptor or the fucking V12 Cadillac?
An entire country road. That's the size of one of our small tractors.
And the Ram trucks are ridiculously big as well. One thing I can't get over as well is that you know pop-up headlights on cars.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of pop-up headlights, right, for pedestrian safety. Because you imagine a bumper on a car, right? It's low and it goes up high. So if you're driving at low speed and you hit
fucking headlights,
you hit a pedestrian, they're gonna roll up onto the bonnet. Whereas if you have pop-up headlights, they're gonna fucking slam straight into that. Those Ram trucks are completely flat, and no joke, it's like up to here with me. And I was like, you walk in front of that, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're getting hit by a moving wall.
That's why they're so big, so you don't do that.
Thank you, Kung Fu knows. Need to hold the potting tool.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's fucking crazy shit.
In the defense of like pop-up headlights and everything,
they were cool.
they were cool.
You ever see someone sucked into the front of one of them? Not so cool anymore. Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever seen anyone sucked? Don't.
Suck.
I imagine that's kind of a their. It's either a their fault or the driver's fault kind of deal.
Fabulous, that's fucked.
It's not the car's fault. It's the guy in it or the guy outside of it. That's the problem. 9 times out.
Yeah, that's true. I find it funny when.
Sorry, do you say it's not the car's fault, Percy? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
That's like the guns don't kill people, rappers do kind of mentality. Don't blame the guns. They're innocent.
Rappers do.
Anything. Yeah.
I seen it in a documentary.
I find it funny though, like here in Ireland,
Shane.
Loads of chung ones. When you see a chung one in a car driving a Golf, she fucking lamps that shit down to the last. And no joke, the steering wheel is like here. I'm like, if anyone,
what? Sorry. Start the story again.
Chung ones, young ones, young women.
Chung ones are
just get out of the car. Chung ones.
Okay, when he means young ones, they're still like above like the.
Yeah, I'm talking like.
That's not why I'm laughing. That's not why I'm laughing. It doesn't matter. Carry on.
No, elaborate.
I would like to know.
Oh no, I'm not gonna elaborate. No.
Okay.
Elaborate.
No, don't. It's probably not a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea.
Elaborate after I finish stream, but that's what we call it here. But anyway, when they fucking put the seat down to the last, no joke, like they're like this. Like if you're below fucking 5 foot, like myself, they can't see you in front of the car for like 10 meters. Shit's illegal. Wait, what did I say?
You probably have like lifted cars.
Oh, not here, Collie. Not here. That's what Kim. That's what Kim is probably laughing at as well.
Not here either. But
he's like, "How do you spell that?" Yeah, no.
You're hilarious though.
I seen it on a documentary on BBC too. Thank you.
No, yeah, Dev's got a good thing. You could 3D print yourself a fucking.
But yeah, that's true.
Some platform shoes.
They have enough seat. Just pull the lever the other way.
Yeah. When you look out the window and the like fucking windowsill of the car is up to here, something's wrong.
Oh, I feel like I'm about to like go through my roof when I'm driving. I have that like that propped up like to the top.
Get sea loads.
You see the cars on the road.
Yeah, when I'm in my car, which is like a V6 sedan. Oh yeah, V6 baby.
A V6 exists here.
My head's on the roof. But when I'm in my work van, surprisingly, there's actually a lot of room, which my work van's not big at all.
And would yours vary? Like it depend on. Wait, I suppose first off, I should probably ask: do you have long wheelbase and short wheelbase vans over there? Is there a difference between them? Like, say if you're to buy a Ford Transit, you can buy like a short wheelbase and a long wheelbase. So like one will have like an arse, okay, the size of.
No, because you just get a full.
America.
No, Collie, it was.
You
just get a full size.
No.
So you either get like for instance, like for mine, I have a Dodge. and they have the Pro City, which is a fucking huge box truck, pretty much.
Collie, that's a good subject. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Pro Master, and then the Pro Master City, and the Pro Master City is like would be like your transit, like that's up.
A little bit more streamlined, but still has the bulk to pack stuff into it.
Yeah, you can throw shit in the back. The back's all empty, but it's small enough where you can fit into tighter spaces.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank you. Jack Hughes
like the I don't know if you have like caddy Volkswagen like caddy vans. There's like two.
Caddies don't really exist, I don't think.
No, they used to be big. Like they had like this small one that looked like your normal van. It had a big arse, but then it had like that long like pointy dog nose at the front of it, and then they have the newer ones, which are more like big back on it, but it has more of a the A-Team van kind of a nose to it, like the one that Mickey converted into a little bedroom kitchen bed sit on wheels, which is
Mickey's is more like a little caddy,
really
I thought,
cool.
rather than a A-Team van, no?
Oh yeah, well the A-Team van are more referring to the nose. It's more of the newer model over the older model.
So
if I'm thinking correctly, anyway. But yeah, go on.
Going off of what Collie's reaction there to my colloquialism for young women in my area.
Young ones.
Yeah. So my question was, so in Ireland we call cigarettes something different. All right, I'm not going to say what it is, but majority of you know what we call cigarettes here. If somebody comes into my channel from the States and I say that word, I don't usually say it on stream, just because in my head I'm like, I'm on stream, I can't say this, but in real life I say it. Majority of Irish people do.
But they shouldn't have to get shitty because it's a cultural difference.
No, but that's the thing is, right, if they come in and they hear me say that, do they have the right to like report my channel under like, is that a valid report?
They can, but it shouldn't be, no, because
would Twitch see it and they're like, that's a colloquialism or whatever of Ireland and we can't do that? Like, what's the rules when it comes to that? I wonder.
The worst part is, I think it's going to be depending on who you get to look at. You know what I mean? Like, if the person's like a ball bag and doesn't actually do the research or know, then it could be something, you know, then yeah, they could possibly do that. But
context matters.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I would have to agree with you, but in this sense, I'm gonna have to disagree because it's not context. It's, you know what I mean? It's
yeah, like in Ireland, that word we never use that word as a slur. I don't think I've never seen anyone use it as a slur.
Unless you're actually homophobic, you're not using that in that sense.
Yeah, and the word
even as like a homophobic word, I don't think it's a thing over here to really use that word.
If you use the full word, if you get what I'm saying, that's you know, no matter what way you say that, that's bad. But
think of it this way: you got to think of it like the point where like you guys drop cunt, like it's you know what I mean? Like it's
it's funny. Even I think American people saying the word cunt just sounds weird.
It's funny when like Kim says it or anything like that. It's
fabulous. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like
the T.
You got to understand like the difference though. It's like the cultural difference. There's a cultural difference. Like it is what it is. Like I get it. Like, you know, you're from America, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's your cultural difference. You got to respect. It's your channel. They came in here, shut the fuck up. And if you don't like it, see you later. Like, not to be a dick, but that's just the way it is over there compared to over here. It's different. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
The full word is a bundle of sticks as well, Oreo. The technical word for a bundle of sticks.
Oh, yeah, but the whole word derogatory, where the whole word came from.
Yeah, that's like Mickey's, I think.
It's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Oh, I thought Mickey's is like the newer.
Yeah, exactly, Retox. But I'm model. Saying like, yeah.
I thought model.
Yeah, that was just curious what people thought.
Way fucking pointier than mine. Yeah. But that's tiny. That makes my van look fucking full sized. That little ass fucking Volkswagen you just threw up there.
Even the full word is actually a type of food in the UK.
Apparently, yeah, I didn't know that.
The F maggot is a type of food?
Yeah.
Oh. What type of food is it? I suppose
Google's your friend.
Yeah, find out one day, maybe one day.
Other assholes can change language, colors, symbols by associating with negative things, even though the original existed first.
Oh,
that reminds me. Yeah, I remember I saw a video of like I think it was somebody in the US like looking at Europe, and they came across Montenegro, and they were like, "Whoa, they can't call a country that." And I was like, "Wait, are you serious?" She was like, "How can they call a country that?" And I was like, "It's probably been called this for quite a while."
Yeah,
it's like they're completely fucking serious about it. Like that's the saddest thing. Is like you can't. Like it's fucking crazy to me. Like, oh man.
Oh, Collie, that's sick.
Well, then there's Nigeria, and then a similar name to that and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's actually like it's a state in fucking Africa.
Okay, sorry. The 18 one is a lot more flat front.
18 months like a Ford Transit kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, okay.
Very close to a Transit, just very, very.
A little point. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Very flat. It's very American at the front. Because like whenever I see like one of those, I think of like the American like big rigs. You either have like just like the windshield and nose are one and the same, or else it goes down and it's fucking out.
Nice Ford car. Nice Ford.
Trucks are like that.
One thing I couldn't get over actually when I was in the States is the price of fuel. Right, it was a lot cheaper than here, but you could be at one place and it would be like $4 a gallon. You drive a few miles down the road, it would be like $3.50. That's fucking mental.
That's nothing. There's places that are like that across the street from each other. And you're like, how the fuck? And there's still people going to the $4.
Yeah, like in Ireland, like the whole country, there could be on a litre, there could be like 3-cent difference everywhere.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's station by station, it's different, brother, man.
And it's cheaper if you pay in cash.
Yep. Yeah, because then they don't have to pay the card fees.
That's mental. It's cheaper per gallon,
They get charged fees for using the cards.
Yeah, we do as well, but we just fucking deal with it.
Yeah, no, they won't.
I didn't know that.
Cash is cheaper. Cash is king, brother.
Oh, I'm still gonna pay by card though.
Yeah, just like
it's so much more.
Look what I've got.
Ooh, what are mint? Now you're out. Nope.
Mint Oreo.
Mint.
I don't want mint.
I'd have to try one before I even.
Do you like mint chocolate?
Nope.
I don't usually like mint chocolate, but I really like After Eights.
Lucky for none of you, like they're for me. You know, you don't have
that's
to.
That's true, Collie. That's true.
You know, you have horrible taste, Collie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
I know I spend every Friday night with you. Of course, I've got horrible taste.
Hey, Collie wrecking us yet again.
No, that was specifically Beardy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Fuck that, guys.
That was
How many milk cartons is a gallon? I think a gallon in the States is 4.5 liters.
But it's different over here.
Yeah, a gallon here. A gallon in Ireland is 5 liters, and the UK I think it's 5 liters.
Your pint to our pint is different as well because your pints are better.
3.8 liters. Okay, there you go, Retox.
Thank you, sir.
How
many milk cartons a gallon? Well, we just get a gallon of milk. Fabulous. So that's a gallon.
Yeah, an American gallon is 3.8 liters.
You know, I still want to try that. It's one thing I've never tried, but I always said that I wanted to do.
God, here we go.
What stuff?
The gallon of milk challenge.
Oh, the gallon. Oh, yeah.
You don't want to do that. It's not possible. You'll throw up. It is not possible to do. Your body will throw up.
I've drank 3 liters of milk, and that was
listen, when you're here, I'll get you a gallon of milk and gladly watch you puke, but I'm giving you a heads up.
Beardy, put some food coloring into it, man. Make it spicy. Bit of purple food coloring.
It's not a good throw up either because it's going to come out your nose, and it's thick and like mucusy. It's not good.
See, it's just like from watching Jackass and everything, and then like growing up, I used to drink milk like it was water. That's not even
waiting a little bit, drinking a glass of milk, waiting a little bit. You weren't facing a full gallon of milk in one shot.
True.
You had a break.
I don't think I've had 4 liters of anything in one go.
You've definitely drank 4 liters of pints in one go. Let me tell you that.
Close. And it still did end up in me puke my ring up. So who's to say?
I suppose with the gallon milk challenge, you do it all very quickly, right?
You try to.
Whereas if you were to drink 8 pints, which would be 4 liters, you do that over, the space of a few hours.
Oh, jeez.
Horse come.
We were all thinking it.
Oh, jeez. It's like the I don't even know how I done this back when,
We're
but
good.
was it the Friday night we do tins, and no, not that. But
It is Percy.
was it after tins or was it the Saturday night that? No, it was the Saturday night. Darth would do drunk panel Saturday, and I'd usually
You
go
get
on that.
fucked.
Yeah, you would fucking be drinking all Friday, and then your ass would stay up and do drunk panel Saturday with Darth, and be all fucking banged up till like 5 in the morning your time, and then you would disappear for like the week, and all of a sudden we'd be like, "Is Percy coming?" I'm like, "I haven't heard from him. Couldn't tell you." And all of a sudden you're like, "Are we ready, boys?" I'm like, "Yeah, Percy's here. He's good. He's alive. All right."
Hey, we're ready
Fucking
to
some
go.
going.
But there was one night where I can't even remember what, but like we were drinking and I just kept running out of drink, and then like I went down and I was like, "Oh, do we have anything else?" And it was just when it was just after starting like my new job where I am now, making the drink, and I was after bringing home a 2 liter bottle of Carolines. So a 2 liter bottle of Irish cream, basically Bailey's, and I drank that 2 liters of Bailey's in one night, and I think it was,
man, that's rough.
and I think it was up to like 11 or 12. Bless you, Colin. And oh man, I was vomiting and shitting the entire next day, and maybe the day after. Oh, I had to be fucking horrendous.
You had to look like a fucking ice cream machine.
Oh, everything inside me was fluid. There was no solids in my body. There was none.
Have you ever shat and puked at the same time?
Yes.
I've never done it.
No.
Really? It's fucking.
I've not, but definitely like when you no, but definitely when you're being sick, like you fart quite a lot sometimes.
It must be like a fucking eclair being squeezed in the middle, fucking both ends, just
like,
fucking.
It's pretty much. If you don't have anything near you, the worst part is you never know. Like you'll sit down, like, oh my god, I got to shit, and next thing you know, you start dry heaving, and you're like, okay, what do I want to clean up off the floor? You know, that's where you got to kind of pick. You know
what the worst thing is? If you were like shitting and then you needed to puke and you didn't have time to flush, so you turned around down on your knees, just a big log in front of you.
That's why you get a B-day, Dax.
Holy shit, that's impressive.
No, thankfully I've never shit on the floor unless it was of my own.
It's funny, my view of getting sick if you're drunk has changed over the years. Because I remember back in the day, it was like, oh, that's the last thing you want to do. You know,
it's the best thing.
But now I'm like, if I'm really drunk, I'm like, I cannot wait to get sick. Because as soon as you puke, you're like, oh my god, I feel so much better.
I've done that before, Oreo. I've literally
feels so good.
My pants on. I had food poisoning, and I threw up in the tub as I was destroying the toilet, and I had to fucking try to wash it down the drain of the tub. It was fucking. Oh
god.
The being sick while drinking things, it's like a very fine margin for me. Like a tactical spew is fine, but if I start being like sick, then I start getting a headache, and then I'll start like my throat will start getting fucked up from being sick, and then it'll make me ill. So if it's just like a tactical chunder in between pubs or something like that, then you're great, you're flying. But if you're actually like hungover, sick, like while you're still drunk or whatever, then it's not good.
Yeah, if it's a quick I gotta go in and go.
Yeah.
I found it as well, like speaking of Seattle and that and smoking, I find that like
if you haven't done the and then you have to you just swallow it down. We done that before.
I was thinking of that as with smoking as well. For anyone who does smoke the reefer, if you get really drunk and then smoke, you're fucked. But if you smoke loads and get really stoned and then drink, you're fine. That's what I find. It's a weird one.
Years on, I can't remember that saying.
Fabulous. I've done both.
There's wait, grass before beer, you're in the clear.
I think you're confusing liquor before beer.
Yeah, liquor before beer.
Liquor.
Yeah, retox. Honestly. Yeah, Oreo. I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you, lads. Patrick's Day when I was doing the piranha. when I drank like 75% of the piranha, I went out and had a joint afterwards. I've never been so fucked in my life. I came upstairs. Oh man, I puked I think 6 times. I was up to like 4.
Really?
And I fell asleep in the guest bedroom because it was close to the bathroom. I puked in my bin in my room, and I had to come down drunk and clear out the bin.
Oh.
But that's because I smoked a joint. Yeah, but I've smoked loads before, got really stoned, and then had a few drinks, and you're perfectly fine. It's weird. Don't know how it works.
That's weird.
The beard is weird.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah, it's called turning fucking 30.
I've never had a hangover last more than today, thankfully.
Friday, so I'm okay at work on Monday.
I don't think I've ever had a hangover last longer than like dinner time the next day.
Oh, no, I have.
Connie's like, oh jeez, let me tell you.
Thank God Scotland. I don't know how I did it. Scotland, dude. I think it's because we just really never stopped drinking.
No,
Yeah.
I was close to passing out in Edinburgh. I was like, I need a drink. I was
getting to the point where I was like, wait, we're gonna stop at a pub.
I'm just gonna have an ice cream cone. An ice cream
Hardcore,
cone. I need an ice cream cone.
Hardcore. I'm very far from a Christian streamer.
Okay, Colin, when I was asking you about the fucking whichever bridge, the like
the rail bridge,
the rail bridge, and we're going over and having a look at it. You were going over. when you're just doing those like 2 sentences, you're like in between. You know that like that day is just like rough. Dude. And I was there with you. I was just like in a less strict sense.
Everything
as soon as you said ice cream, when we were looking over, it's just like, fuck me, that is a brilliant idea.
Well,
99 keys.
when we were walking down those gardens, like originally when we first arrived, if we kept walking rather than going back on ourselves up to the castle, that was leading us to a spoons. That's what the plan was. And then it was like, oh, let's go up to the castle. I was like, okay, well we can go look at it. Then it was like, let's go into the castle, and I was like, nah. My day is done.
The day after Paddy's Day, actually, I went in and I had breakfast in my sister's cafe with Budgie, and I was fucking hanging. I had a really bad headache, so I went into Super Value, which is next door, and I bought some painkillers and a Lucozade. And when I was checking out, I could tell your mum was like looking at me, and she asked me, she was like, "Are you preparing or recovering?" And I was like, "Recovering," and she just laughed. I thought it was funny. Like as soon as I came up,
this is the key.
The 1901. The cure.
Woke up the day for Edinburgh after fucking drinking. So I don't know what time. He goes like, "Golly, it's noon." He goes, "All right, yeah." No, I just hear drinks the can. He goes, "All right, I'm ready." I'm like,
"So man."
Holy shit!
It was like Popeye with spinach. It was like Popeye with spinach.
Yeah. That's some strong stuff.
I'm like just adrenaline. I'm like, all right, let's go. Right,
it was Dax that like sauntered up to me in the train station. How are you today? And I'm like,
yeah, I thought you'd be hanging. Like,
I was fucking. I'm surprised, dude. I can't believe. I got away that entire weekend with no hangover. I really can't fucking believe it.
Yeah, especially after that day in the Airbnb, Beardy, when you were drinking out of the fucking shoe. You were fucked.
That spiced gin. I was like, she was like, I wanted to take that home. I'm like, oh, my bad. I was like, sorry.
Rachel's Halloween. Oh, yeah.
I was like, I thought you brought it to drink it. She goes, yeah, but like also take it home. I'm like, well, you're drinking. Me and Percy crushed that fucking thing.
What you do with Chewy?
I remember having.
Like, that's my dingle. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I remember having a singular glass. I remember when Collie was saying that I was reaching for the dingle, and I was just like, "Oh, my bad."
I'll never forget. I was pouring out my dingle in the kitchen, right? I was like, "Oh, I can't wait for some refreshing dingle gin." I poured out a nice. The ratio was perfect. It was bubbling. It looked, the flavors coming out. I go to take my first sip. Beardy comes in right
yeah.
on my arse,
Smacked
just
his ass.
absolutely cracked me, and I went like this, and the whole drink just fucking spilled all over me. And
Like 50% of it probably went out.
it was a fucking 50% is a lot, Beardy.
I was told to do it, and I got full hand. I don't regret nothing.
You got that full grip.
Oh, dude, I came from like way up here and like spun and just caught his ass completely. It was all cheek too. I just watched the drink explode in front of him as he like jumped like. Oh man.
Oh,
Well, guys, we're about that time, lads. About that quitting time.
Ooh, I like it.
Boo.
Like it.
we don't quit.
We don't quit. We just quit.
We don't quit. We stay lit.
Jesus. All right, we're gonna send you over to a friend of the channel, another Irish streamer, the Horse Boy.
I got one. I got one.
Wait, you have one as in somebody we're gonna raid, or do you have a raid message? Oh, Oreo, man, gin is good. Gin is some good stuff. Come on, Beardy, raid message. But lads, GG's, thanks for the stream. Thank you. What's our
Horse from the waist down, like it.
horse from the waist down? Okay, yeah, that's good. That is good. I like it.
Horse Boy is a very, very good lad.
Yeah, he's good crack. He does a lot of Tarkov streams. He plays a good bit of Overwatch 2. He does a D&D campaign with friends. He plays loads of different games, but he's a good lad. He's good fun. So we're gonna send you over there, and will we all be here next Friday?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Right, so we'll all see you next Friday. So look after yourselves, guys, and take her easy. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for chilling.
I sent it to you, Dev. I sent it to you.
Sent it to what? Oh, you sent it to him? Okay, Dev.
We started the raid, by the way.
No, I'm just putting it on this screen as in we're signing out, and then we'll start the raid.
Okay.
But the lads can hear us talk.
Dev, I sent that shit to you, Dev. Don't you give me that shit.
All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Thanks very much.